welcome in. How are y'all doing on this Saturday? I feel like I should really remember and like take note of the day of the week it is before I start stream. Even though I definitely already know. But just as an update, I don't have Pilates today again. My instructor is busy. They're making her work they made her work 12 hours on a Friday. So she was like, "Yeah, I don't think I can do Pilates on Saturday morning because I have to work from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday." I was like, "That's pretty brutal." And guess what she has to do at her work? Manya, get out of here. Um, she is a graphic designer, right? Like, so she does graphic design, and as you know, what graphic designers do. And they're having some sort of like conference or something like that, and they're at the conference they have a presentation with the PowerPoint, okay? And then the director of the company was like, "Oh, can you like," she doesn't have anything to do all day except this one PowerPoint presentation. They're like, "Yeah, so can you like handle the slides? Like, can you not design the slides, by the way, like press next on the slides." Like legitimately just like whenever the speaker is ready, just press next on the slide. And she was like, that's a bit crazy, first of all. And then she didn't want to stay there all day just to do that, right? So then she asked one of her coworkers to be like, "Oh, can you just handle this one presentation? Because like literally anyone can do it, right?" And then she asked, and then the person said yes. They're like, "Yeah, no problem." Then she went to the director, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I don't think I have to come tomorrow. I don't think I have to come on Friday because the other coworker can handle it." And he was like, "No, you're the graphic designer. That's your job." And I was like, so apparently she still has to go for that. And I'm like, that's literally, does he not know what a graphic designer does? Or like, I guess because he thinks that, like PowerPoint presentations have like, are technically like graphics, I guess. But then like anyone can just press like the right arrow key, you know? But very, very, very strange. Maybe he's like really old or something. I have no idea. Easy payday, but who wants like 12 hours? Like, and then you're doing like nothing all day at this like boring conference. Graphic designers design the pace of the presentation. True, true. Yeah, I'm sure her skills are really coming into use here. Monocamin Zirconian, their job is to make the Excel sheets pretty. No way. Maybe they have some sort of yeah, I don't know what she's up to, but she was like, "Yeah, I don't want to work on Saturday after that." So I was like, fair enough, fair enough. But she gave me homework. Um, I did some of it. I've been doing it this week. I've been doing the Pilates homework. It's like the inner thigh. I can't remember what it's called. Adductors. You know, like you like push with your leg. Like you push your legs closed with like resistance. I don't know what that's called, but it's that one. Um, my gym doesn't have that abductor version. I don't think that's my homework. She did not say to do that. Adductor? It's something like that. Um, and then also to do obliques, and so I can do my favorite bicycle crunches. I actually really like those. Although the last few weeks, I think my abs have gotten quite weak, so they're not as fun anymore. They're more fun when you're strong, but when you're weak, it's painful. So that's how that's been going. But yeah, I've been doing my homework. By homework, I just mean I'm working out without Pilates. Even though last time it was such an intense ab work, like you know, like the upper abs where you like anything like crunches or stuff like that. My upper abs were so sore. Getting work calls on a Saturday, rude. Don't they know it's World of Warcraft time? Tell them. I thought you escaped that. Sorry. Hopefully you don't have to do anything. I don't answer any, like sometimes people are like online on the evening or the weekend. I'm like, I'm not I just pretend I didn't see it, you know. But nothing I would break is like important enough that I would have to like be ready on the weekend, you know. Like it would suck, like if something was completely broken, but would it like cause the company to lose like a lot of money? Probably not. So that's the amount of responsibility I'm okay with. And yeah, as I said on Discord yesterday, I put my earrings back in. I didn't like pierce my ears, but like if you have piercings, if you didn't wear anything in them for like 5 years, you will know sometimes like the skin on the back like kind of grows back over. Like the hole's still there. Like you could put the earring in, but then you can't like push it out the back. Um, so that's kind of what happens. So then I basically just take a really sharp earring. Cause like there's like these earrings that I had my ears pierced with, and I still have those. So I just take those and I just push it through, um, which I don't think I did correctly because it was bleeding a lot. But it's probably fine. I just hope I pierced the right spot in the back, you know? Cause like I don't know, I can't really see the back of my ear, so I don't know where it went through on the back, but it's probably fine. Don't play wild, it's more to life. Don't lose your life to it. Zirconian's lost years of his life. Playing classic WoW very casually. Can you play WoW casually? How often do you need to re-pierce your ears? I mean, it's like if you wear earrings semi-regularly, it's fine. Cause like my ear piercings are, I got them done when I was like 10, I'm pretty sure. So that's been like what, 16 years? So they're never gonna like completely close up. Like at this point, I've left my earrings out for a long time, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll close up, but they will never close up at this point. Um, so I think it's just better to, if you wear earrings here and there, they won't have that like weird skin growing on the back, you know? Your brother got his ears pierced years ago, and I don't know if it refilled. I think if it's like fairly recent, it does. I've noticed that like I actually have two ear piercings. I have another one like here, and I got them done when I was like I don't know, like maybe 16. And they are a lot more closed up to the point where I actually got another pair of earrings. They're very small. I got another pair of earrings to put in the second holes, but then I got kind of scared. I was like, I don't really want to like shove a needle through there because I don't know how closed up it is. If it's like really closed up, then I don't feel comfortable like stabbing it all the way through. Also, the closer up here, the closer to your cartilage it is, the more it hurts. So I'm like, oh, I don't really want to deal with that. So I might just like wait for these ones to heal and then just get them done like at a piercing place, you know? Because I'm sure they can just like either like sometimes people online were like, oh, sometimes like the hole is there, but like it closed up so much that they need to like taper it back open. Um, and so they don't necessarily need to re-pierce it, just need to like expand it a bit so you can actually put an earring in. And welcome in, Bear. Can you restart your stream? No, I'm sorry. You missed it. You missed it. Spacers? I don't know. Apparently they put like a wire through it. They like lube up a wire and they put it through. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like I don't know how you. I guess it's kind of like gauging your ears, but like to a very small degree. You know, like it's like the why I don't get that reference. I didn't watch that far. I'm sorry. Um. Yeah, they said you could do that, but I think what happened with the first ear piercing, like I don't have problem with my second ear piercings and Wakaman Monkey, but the first ear piercing, like I've had them for like 15 years, and they've always caused me trouble. Like no matter what earrings I put in, they get really like inflamed, they get itchy. Even when I'm not wearing earrings, sometimes they get like inflamed and itchy. So I think like there's something they just never healed properly. I'm pretty sure because like people online said that like you get them done at like Claire's or like some random mall place, and they use like the gun, right? There's like a spring-loaded gun that pierces the ears, and apparently those cause like a lot of it's like a lot of like blood force trauma, and like it creates a lot of scar tissue and stuff there, which means it doesn't necessarily heal correctly, and it can really mess up your ears for like a long period of time. So I think I think that's what happened. So then people were like, oh, like if you just get them redone and then treat them as if they're new piercing, because like even if it's not a new piercing, like you just treat them as if they're new and like keep washing them like twice a day or whatever, and then maybe they'll heal well. And I also got like these earrings now are titanium, and apparently titanium is the best for in case you have an allergy or something. Because like I don't know if I have if my ears haven't healed right or if I have like some sort of allergy. But I don't necessarily think it's an allergy because Even when I don't wear earrings, it's weird. Titanium, just like Sergey famously sang. But yeah, apparently that's like the easiest way for your to like cause the least amount of irritation, I guess, to your ears. So that's what I'm gonna do. And people online said, don't re-pierce it yourself, but it's too late for that. This one is still really sore because I could not. Um, I put like the sharp earring through. I put it all the way through, and but then I realized these hoops are like a lot thicker than the original earrings I had. So I couldn't get it through the hoops. And I was like, oh, what did I do? And I was trying for so long and I kept like poking around in it. And then I was like, it was like really, it's very sore. You started playing Love and Deep Space again. Nice, nice. I hope you enjoy it. I have not played it myself. And welcome in, Harris. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I was like desperately trying to get this earring through. Could not find the exit. Could not find the exit. And then eventually I had like a needle that was like thicker. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just use this. I don't know if it helped, but I just don't like the thought of sticking a needle through your ear, you know? I'm like, it's essentially the same as an earring. Like, I get that. If you have a sharp earring, it's basically the same thing. But like, a needle just feels weird. Like, I put it in, I was like just standing there, there's a needle in my ear, and I was like, that's weird. Was it a new earring? Yeah, yeah. I just got these earrings because apparently titanium is like the least irritating to your ears. Because even I have like silver earrings and silver still causes issues. And then people are like, oh, like you can wear gold earrings, but they have to be at least 24 karat. I was like, I'm not gonna buy 24 karat gold earrings. Do I care? No. They're probably really expensive, so I could not be bothered with that. I was like, you know what? Titanium will do. But yeah, I'm just gonna like pretend these are new piercings and just like hopefully they can heal in like a few months. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do about like the second ear piercings, if I should get them re-pierced or maybe just hope they'll close up one day. But if I have one earrings, then I may as well have two earrings, you know? Like it's like I'm already going through it, you know? So it's fine. I'm just not a jewelry guy. Like if I could just have the earrings just like close up forever, then I would just have that. Like I have no need to wear earrings. Um but I don't think they'll ever heal because I didn't wear earrings in them for like over 5 years and they're still weird. So I think this is the way. At least according to random people on Reddit, which cannot be wrong. So yeah, that's my plan. But they're still quite sore. And maybe should have not have gone with hoops because they keep like when you like take off when you're like changing clothes and stuff, it like hits against it and it's like it was kind of painful yesterday. You're kind of a weird guy. Maybe just have weird guy ears. Maybe. I feel like my ears are normal. I don't know. But maybe they're just like very infected. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of I just have dirty ears. I don't know. No, I think it's a fairly common issue when you have like the ear piercing gun. So if you guys ever get your ears pierced, go to like a shop, like a piercing shop, that where they'll use like a needle and not like a gun. Because apparently the guns are really bad. You still get nervous whenever you go to the doctor's checkup for blood work. You can't stand needles, so I never did blood drives nor have any tats. I feel like I don't really consider. I mean, tattoos are technically needles, but like it's not needles, and then like it's like stabbing really far into you. Know? I feel like it's more like scratching you. But I don't know. I don't have a tattoo either. I'm okay with. I don't mind blood work because I have really. I don't know if you can tell on stream. I have really visible veins. So they would never have an issue finding my vein. It does like bruise up though. And welcome in Yokomoto, welcome in Maestro. You three tries, and you finally got spied on. Congrats. What happened? Your ears is infected? Yeah, so basically I got my ears pierced when I was like 10 and I feel like they've never truly healed. Because like no matter what earrings I wore, they feel like they're like really irritated and even if I don't wear earrings, they're like irritated. So that's why yesterday I re-pierced them myself. Not like fully pierce them. Like it just kind of like it was like it was like 80 to 90% still pierced. I just pierced the rest of it. And then now I put in these titanium earrings, and I'm gonna try and like heal them, you know, like a fresh piercing, heal them, and then maybe it'll be fine. I did not use a gun, you know, so maybe it's okay. But I think sometimes there's just a lot of scar tissue, so I don't know. Getting a tattoo through bone. What do you mean through bones? You mean on the bone? Like on like if you got like an elbow tattoo? Or you mean like inside the bone? You're fine taking blood and getting shots if I don't look at the needle while it's in. Yeah, I just look away. I don't mind that. Like I don't love it, obviously, but I don't mind that much. But I prefer to avoid it when possible. I think it's a bit gross, but I actually can't do blood drives. I actually, since I don't mind needles, I would be okay with doing a blood drive. Um, but apparently, I'm too light. Like you need to be a certain weight. And I'm guessing like they're like, oh, like there's like certain like height and weight requirements. So like if you're shorter than 5'4", there's like specific weight requirements you must meet. And the weight requirements are really high. Because I guess it's like has to do with like the volume of blood in your body. Because like I guess the more mass you have, the more blood you have. I don't really know how. I'm assuming that's how it works, right? So like they're like, oh, if you're 5'1", you have to be like, it's something ridiculous. It's like you have to be like 200 pounds or something. So I'm like, okay, I'm not anywhere near that. So I think I just won't donate blood. If I do, I might die. I don't know. Miju needs to get a tongue piercing. Oh, that sounds. Imagine having a needle go through your tongue. That sounds unpleasant. I think I would wear like a fake nose piercing. Why get a real one, you know? But I feel like a tongue piercing would be annoying, you know? Wouldn't it like clack against your teeth? I feel like it would bother me when I'm singing. The elbow. Yeah, getting a tattoo on your elbow sounds very painful. I've heard stuff like the rib cage is very painful. I'm very bony, so I feel like anything would hurt. You're not allowed to eat anything before blood work? Oh no, really? Or blood work? Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. That makes it depends on the blood work. I only get blood work for like iron. So I'm allowed to eat. The streamer called me short. Well, she's too short to give blood. Are you large enough to give blood? Have you given blood? Getting a belly button and a nose pierce. I'm not a jewelry person though. Like, when have you ever seen me wear jewelry before today? Like, never, right? Something I want to adjust this, but I can't. I give up. When I was like 15, I wanted a belly button piercing, but I probably wouldn't have still have it now. Like like maybe when I was like 15, I would have enjoyed it, but now I probably would be annoyed. And apparently they get like if you ever get pregnant, they get like really messed up, or they can be. I think you just have to take it out. I don't know if it ever. I think it must heal over. Apparently, like stuff like lip piercings and tongue piercings, they heal over quite quickly. I have no idea. Um, you're large enough to give blood, okay? Flexing. I mean, although I asked. You have a childhood friend who has a tattooed a rib in her hips. That does sound so painful. She told me it hurt her for a while. That does sound really painful. Too expensive. I mean, tattoos are so expensive. You have to really want one, you know? For me, it's like I just have no. I mean, we talked about this all the time before, but like I feel like you have to really want a tattoo to like one. It's like a very, it's like a very involved process and very expensive. So you have to like really want it, you know? Which I'm pretty neutral towards tattoos, and there's nothing I would want tattooed on my body. So, and then I couldn't go to the onsen in Japan, so it's just leaning towards no tattoos for me. When I was younger, I probably wanted some, but yeah, there's. I'm glad I wouldn't have. You have two total tattoos, none forgot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've never forgotten that you have one of your tattoos. Yeah, I don't think I would get any other piercing except for like ear piercing. I think these ones are cool. I don't know what they're called. Just like the ones at the top of your ear. I think that's cool. Um, but I'm not. Yeah, I think I know I'm not a big jewelry person. I just feel like it'd be annoying to have stuff on my face. So I would. I just can't be bothered, you know? Like, it's like, you have, like, again, the piercing is something you have to really want. You know, it's not as permanent as a tattoo, but like, it's expensive, you have to care for it afterwards. So you have to really want it. I think I would just wear like a fake nose piercing sometimes if I wanted to look cool, you know? Um, that's probably as far as I would go though. I used to wear like fake ones here. And that's just as fine, honestly. Like, what? You don't need a real one. You could just put the fake ones. You're getting your dog snout and paw prints on your shoulder soon. I'm sure that'll be great. When are you getting it? You thought tattoos are banned in Japan because of controversy. I mean, it's not like banned. Like, you can get a tattoo. But there will be many places where there'll be many places where they'll be like, oh, you can't be in here if you're not tattooed. Or if you are tattooed, sorry. Like onsens and stuff like that. Generally it has to be small enough to cover it up with like a band-aid or something like that. Um, and yeah, if it's like if you have like really, really, like if you have like a sleeve or something like that, there'll probably be a lot of places where they're like, oh, you can't come in here. Cause yeah, it's associated with the Yakuza. But if you're a foreigner, it's probably fine. I don't think they'll still be like bothered by. That's what I don't understand. Because I'm like, if some like white guy comes in and he has like a tattoo, like he's obviously not in the yakuza, you know? Like maybe they think it's like you're in like a gang like overseas, and they're like still bothered by that. I don't know. They're like, wherever you're from, you're in a gang because you have a tattoo of your cat, and it's like it's very strange. You haven't decided yet, but you're trying to do it before the end of the year. That's pretty soon. That's pretty soon. I hope it goes well. You gotta find a. You already know what artist, like what tattoo artist you're gonna go with, because there's so many different styles. You know, sometimes people have very different tattoo styles. I don't know what my favorite is. I think if I were to get one, I don't know. I feel like it would be like quite simple. You know, like not too shaded, just very simple. And delicate, that kind of vibe. But yeah, it would be too annoying in Japan, I think, and it's not something I'm willing to put up with. It's not like there's nothing I want tattooed so badly that I'm willing to put up with the inconvenience when I go to Japan. But yeah, a lot of Japanese people, especially younger people, do have tattoos. You just have to have it in a place that's like not super visible, and it should be small enough that you can cover it up. Because my hairdresser said he has a tattoo. He's from Japan, and he says when you go to the onsen, he just like puts like a band-aid on it, and it's not an issue. Like they don't mind if they know you have a tattoo as long as it's covered, which is also weird, right? It's also weird. Like it's like, isn't it the same? Like if you can, like you know the tattoo is there, but you just covered it up. Like what's the point? I guess like maybe old people will feel uncomfortable if they see someone with a tattoo. Oh, I get tattoos. You probably get tattoos of all the dogs I've had. I feel like pet tattoos is very, very common, no? I feel like it makes sense though. Cause like, you're never gonna not love your pet. And like, most people, like, unfortunately have like pets who have passed away, right? Cause, you know, they don't live as long as humans. So then like, a lot of people want to have like a memory, which I think is sweet. But I think it's quite common. It's better than like, you know, like I feel like some things you shouldn't get tattooed on, you know? Like I feel like some things are safe to get tattooed on, like your family. Like you're probably not gonna be like I mean maybe you could have a falling out with your family, but like in most cases probably not. Um if you've been dating someone for like a few weeks, you probably should not get matching tattoos. Stuff like that, you know? Credit card the credit card number. But your credit card number can change. You gotta keep getting it covered over with the new CVV number, you know? Don't get a K-pop idol's face tattooed on you. We gotta tell Rapsy. Yeah, I mean, They might get in a scandal, you know, like, you gotta be careful. But the pet, the pet, you will never have a falling out with your pet. You will never, like, you will always love your pet, right? So it's like, I think that's very safe. Ratsy's probably in the tattoo parlor right now, getting, I don't even know who Ratsy's favorite idol is these days. He has so many. I mean, yeah, you can get your. Remember when you get your credit card number tattooed on? Make sure you also put your PIN code on there, so you don't remember. Like in case you forget, you know, you just gotta look at it. I feel like people have gotten really silly ones. Do you know mine? Your credit card number or your favorite idol? Your favorite idol is obviously Hatsune Miku. Sin number two. Ooh, true, true. That's a social security number for you Americans. Favorite idol? Miku. What's my favorite idol? I think we decided that it's Wendy, right? K-pop idol. Oh, well, you didn't specify. I have no idea. Is it Chaewon? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what groups you like. I'll learn it now and remember it. I think you said someone else at first. Yeah, yeah. I said Tsurugi first, but you never remembered it. So we're going to Wendy. We're going to Wendy. And that's the only one you can bring up. And welcome in, Knife. How are you? You like pretty, not cute. She wants both, but she is more on the cute side. Pretty, pretty. Irene? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which kind of people. Irene. There's Unbi. Kazua's very pretty. That's my personal preference. Um, they're all kind of pretty. I don't know. That doesn't narrow it down. Are we getting Wendy's face tattoo on your back? You gotta get it now because her face changed since a few years ago. So, um, you gotta get it now. My Beat Saber most played songs I might give the group away. Your Beat Saber most played songs? I don't remember. I don't remember. You play so many songs on Beat Saber. And welcome in, Bunny. How are you? Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. What is the group? Well, it's not Red Velvet. Is it Twice? I don't know. I have no idea. Told you Twice have the funnest. It's Twice? Okay. Pretty member from Twice. That's all of them. That's literally all of them. I'm gonna guess Mina. Because you're a weeb, so maybe you pick one of the Japanese ones. Her face changed the metamorphosis life cycle. I'm always like hesitant to say anything about Wendy's face because like obviously she had a major accident, right? Like she like like she really injured her face, and I'm sure a lot of it was reconstructed, but they didn't make her face look similar to how it was before. You know, like they gave her a sharper jaw, and I'm like I feel like it's not like oh she injured her face. Unfortunately, we had to reconstruct it, and now it's more in line with Korean beauty standards. Like that doesn't. I feel like it's not an accidental thing. And I think a lot. I mean, that's very common, right? Like a lot of people, like they break their nose, and then they're like, "Oh, well, since I'm already getting surgery, I may as well like make my nose look nicer." So I think that's like, that it's fine, but like it's very different. Is that? Oh, wait, I feel like I knew that. Now that you say it, sounds very familiar. I mean, Dion is my favorite Twice member as well. So good taste, good taste. I'll remember that now. She is pretty as well. They're all pretty. It's hard. It's if you say my favorite idol is pretty, like, how are we supposed to narrow it down? Dion is the goofy one. Yeah, yeah. She's the one who's very funny on variety shows. Wendy died and was reborn with the K-pop drop. Literally, though, she was. But it did not affect her ability to sing. But yeah, Wendy is one of the best singers in K-pop. Like she is one of the people who can sing really, really well. There's like three of them, and she's one of them. And welcome in Clarence, Chewy. We do love Chewy here as well. And speaking of vocals, Chewy has really improved her vocals. I was very impressed. I guess she was preparing for her solo, and we didn't know. She has a great personality. Yeah, yeah. I love the variety idols because I got really into K-pop from Running Man, right? And if you've probably seen Dion on Running Man, she was really funny. And so I love an idol who can hold their own on variety shows, which is quite a few. There's some who are very very good at that. Like recently, Unbi has been really really good on Running Man, um, and also I don't know. There's quite a few. It's quite a few. Yeah, now she's an actress as well. She's good. She's good. Yeah, Diana's my favorite because she's just funny and she's you know I feel like she's a bit underrated as well. Although everyone in Twice is pretty popular. I like Dan and I like Gio and what about third? Maybe Cheon, something like that. But I love Gio. Gio these days is so buff because you guys know she's dating the Olympic gold medalist Yoon Sung Min. And they are both they're very attractive, very buff, very strong couple. They're probably in the gym all the time. We all know that. Now you know. If you watch Physical 100, you would know Yoon Sung Bin. He's really I we all love Physical 100 here. Very well done show. Gio, your favorite Latina idol? No way. She's actually so tanned right now. Like there was pictures of her at I guess she was at Lollapalooza, and she's like so tanned. She's going really hard on the spray tan. But like honestly, that's like kind of refreshing in K-pop because every other idol is like so pale. Like they're all like white as paper. Yeah, it's I think she pulls off that look, you know? And Estat's favorite, Hyolyn, also very tanned, very buff. A lot of idols these days are a lot of female idols these days are getting quite buff. That's good. They need those muscles. They need those muscles to dance. They're struggling out there. Dancing without muscles is really hard on your joints. I know this. You just missed New Jeans. Oh, sorry. I hope they can come back. The Tifa build. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But Tifa's really pale. So like a tanned Tifa build, you know? That's probably why she can sing and dance so well, Hyolyn. Cause like she doesn't have to exert as much. She's more in shape, so she's not as out of breath than the other idols who haven't eaten since Tuesday. That was like a big thing that people were bringing up too, cause like there was Jenny recently has some concerts or like she performed at Coachella. She did like her own concert and stuff like that. And she was like super out of breath. Like she was, you could tell she was really trying. Like she was putting 100% into it, but she was like unable to do all the choreography, and she was unable to sing a lot of the time. Like sometimes for like 20% of the song, she wasn't singing because she like couldn't. So everyone was like, "Is she okay?" Like, but then some people were saying like, "Oh, she's probably like not she'd probably just like not like maybe she just don't have enough an energy or like she like that I think that's a big thing too. Like it's like how do idols do so much like they do like a whole performance and stuff but with like no food, you know? They do faint a lot. Which probably also has something to do with it. Welcome in Iron Bull. Did you gain some? No. I've been working on my abs, so you can't see them because I'm wearing a dress actually. But I've been working on my abs. I've been working on my legs are very weak. On my arms, no. I do a lot of lats for my rounded shoulders. You can't sing on an empty stomach. You can't sing on a non-empty stomach either. That's outside the scope. I've never heard you sing, so I cannot confirm or deny this. Weekly meal prep. One lettuce leaf on Monday, water on Tuesday, orange peel. Orange peel. That's too many carbs on the orange peel. Come on. Have you heard of the IU diet? This is the famous IU diet. It was can't remember what it is. It's like an apple in the morning, a sweet potato at lunch, and a protein shake at dinner. I think that's what it is. It's something like less than 500 calories a day. And then you also work out every day. You go on a run every day. And I'm like, is she okay? Did she die? Like did she die? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's the IU diet. It's like very well known. And welcome in P. How's your gains? Yeah, I'm a gym bro for sure. I'm a Pilates studio bro. I did go to the gym one time and then went on an elliptical and it was so hard on my legs. I wasn't even there was no cardio there. I was just like my legs were tired. At least you touch grass. Yeah, yeah, exactly. um, she's a fish. Oh, sorry, just for that. It's like 250 I know it's so slow. It's so slow. I mean, it's so low. I mean, I don't know. And she literally like it. The diet includes working out every day, and I'm like, that's you're gonna die. How do you function? I don't think you do. I think you just like faint all the time. Surprised she doesn't have scurvy. I don't think they do it for a long time. I think they do it probably for like a couple weeks. Um, I think it's like like probably a couple weeks before like a comeback. And welcome in 100 Pilates princess. I need to get some pink leggings. I wonder if there's an idol out there with the Matt Stoney diet. No way, man. Although Matt Stoney is not overweight, he is actually quite skinny. And welcome in Sonna. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome in Red Stairmaster. Oh, that sounds tough. I have such weak legs. Did I tell you I've been going to the gym with my niece and I was showing her with the hip adductor. Yeah, I was saying that I said that earlier, and then Angel kept saying about the virgin abductors from Elden Ring. You can then shot yourself, and now you've incorporated them into your lower body routine. Which one is weaker? Is it the in? I don't know which one is which. I don't. Is it the inward one or the outward one that's weaker? Because for me, the inward one is so weak. Like I'm like, I can't even do anything. Like there can be no weight there, and I'll still be like dying. I'm working on it. But yeah, Stairmaster sounds brutal. Think she just made it up for her manager? I hope so. I hope so, but I feel like also that's not true. You can confirm your dog is not ready to be done hiding and now shining like he's born. Are you singing Golden Reds? Are you now part of the K-pop demon hunters obsessed people? Oh no. That girl can really sing though. She sings really high. I was trying to sing along and I was like, oh my god, this is too high. Like too high to belt. I would opera it out up there. I would be like singing my opera songs much higher than that, but in terms of belting, no, that's like Beyonce levels. If your legs are weak, try stationary bike. Yeah, yeah. My legs have been quite weak. My legs have been quite weak for a while because I don't leave this chair a lot. Adductor. The squeeze hurts. I know. Oh my god. Pretty recently, since my Pilates instructor found out that my inner thighs are that weak, now like every workout we do, she puts something between my ankles. It's kind of like it's called a Pilates circling, and it's kind of like a ring fit controller, if you know. And then I have to like squeeze it every time, and if I'm not squeezing it the whole time, she gets mad. Or she puts like a foam pad between my heels, and then she's like, squeeze your heels, and then she'll like pull on it, and if she could pull it out, I get in trouble. And I'm like, die, I cannot do it. Malnutrition can like permanently ruin your bone structure. It's really bad. I mean, yeah, they are not doing stuff that's good for their health. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard about the Momo diet. Speaking of Twice, the Momo diet. Before she debuted, they said you need to lose 10 pounds in 1 week, and then because they're like you're too fat, you cannot debut unless you lose 10 pounds. And then so like what can you do? You cannot lose 10 pounds in 1 week in a healthy way. She didn't eat for a whole week, and like she was like going through it, you know. But like that's so, and like the fact that they asked that of her, they're like, yeah, like almost die, like good luck, like it's so dangerous. You haven't even gotten past, you haven't finished K-pop Demon Hunter. It's too long for you. You got past Soda Pop and then went to YouTube, but you can sing Golden. I'm. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. It's a tough song to sing. Miju hates cardio in all forms. Absolutely. Except dancing. I do like dancing. And welcome in, Harry. How are you? Miju's inner thighs are done hiding from exercise. Stop quoting Golden. Um, Mountain climbers. Is that the one where you go like you're on your back and you like crunch like this? Oh no no no. That's we went over this, right? It's not the same thing. Mountain climbers. It's where you put your hands down, plank position. You bring your knees to your chest. That's the one. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Did you go to your concert yet? You had like you're going to Kendrick, right? And SZA. And welcome in, protagonist. How are you? We're just talking. We're just being gym rats and talking about gymming, gym exercises. This is your fault. Your OCD has won for the next week. Oh no, I'm gonna have to hear Golden quotes forever now. Let's go. Yeah, let's all go gymming. I saw a K-pop short, or not K-pop short. I saw a YouTube short yesterday that was like, if Yumi, what is that her name? Yumi, I think is her name. Rumi. If Rumi was a real K-pop idol, she would be like really hated. Like they're like, oh, she would be like everyone would. She would be like one young. Like everyone would not like her because they were like, um, she was like leaving the concert. Yumi. Leaving she was like leaving the concert in the middle of the and then she was late to the concert first of all, and then she left in the middle of the concert because they go fight demons, and then she was rude to the soda pop boys, the Saja boys, um and then they were like fighting within their teammates, and she gets the most lines. She gets way too many lines, and she's a nepo baby. I was like, that's true. People would hate her. You did go. It was so good. You almost went again. It was so good. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like there's no way that concert is not good. So I'm glad you had a great time. If only you were a gym rat, you can join us. Maybe you can do maybe some Pilates. You do you want to be a Pilates princess? Do you want to join the Pilates princess club? Welcome in, Rasu. Hope you're doing well. You saw that? You saw that YouTube short too? Oh no! I don't know if that means you watch too many YouTube shorts or we have the same algorithm. Um, you just got yourself a new PC. Congratulations! I hope you enjoy. What are you gonna do on your new PC? Yumi from League is hated. Maybe sometimes. I feel like they must have moved on at this point. They must hate something else now. Not a literal rat. Yeah, we all thought you meant a literal rat. I'm a person who can easily frequent the gym and work out. Yeah, that could be you. You know, you have full control over that. You can do that. Um, Heard people point that out. Honestly, they're not wrong. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like they'd be like, ah, oh, she sings. But to be fair, she can sing very well. So like, but she does get like all the lines. But to be fair, there's only a 3 people group. You know, it's only 3 people in the group. You ready to princess? Let's go. Let's go. Let's put on our pink leggings and weird Pilates socks. For sure, you watch too many. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Because I only watch like one YouTube short a month. Or sometimes I accidentally click on the YouTube Shorts tab on YouTube and then one starts playing. But that's pretty much it. Or I think it was like a Reddit post that was like on the YouTube shorts. I don't even know. Weird Pilates socks. What's that? Google them. They're really weird, but they're for like extra grip. Because if you fall down, it would be bad. Because like you do a lot of stuff on the machine that you need foot grip with. So if you can get on board with the Pilates socks, you can join Pilates. Only one a month. YouTube recommends me one K-pop on the cool thumbnail, and then I spent 20 minutes. That's why I don't try not to watch them, because like I feel like you just go down a rabbit hole if you start watching YouTube shorts or Instagram reels, because like once you start, it's very hard to get out of that loop. Interesting. I didn't know that. Do you like them? You willing to put that on your feet? They're very weird, and they're kind of hard to put on. You may need to see examples. You just look it up, man. Just look it up. It's they're very strange. They're like, you know, the five-fingered socks or five-toe socks. They're like those, but they have like grips on the bottom. How am I gonna learn facts? I learned some people shouldn't be allowed to form opinions. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, what have you guys been up to this week? You guys know on Monday I saw Legally Blonde, the musical. It was pretty good. Five-fingered socks or five-toed gloves? Both. Both. Um, what else? What else? And it ended, like I said, I told you guys, it ended very late. It's very late for me. It started at 8 p.m. So it went until 10:45. And that's very late. And also, what else? I mean, guys, I posted pictures of my boy Luca. That's about it. After you made the switch to toe socks, now you solely wear them, never going back. What? Really? Wait, so now that means you're gonna love Pilates. You can join the Pilates club. If you love toe socks already, Pilates is full of toe socks. I don't know what else I did aside from watching like 15 minutes of K-pop Demon Hunters. There was more than 15 minutes in the week, Ratzi. You surely must have done something else. You spent most of this week tinkering a DS Fat. What is that? I'm guessing it's some model of DS. I hope it's you did what you needed to do to it. I don't know if you're fixing it or something. The only thing I did was cry and rage over Elden Ring. Oh no, what happened? Like base Elden Ring or Night Rain? Pilates, yes, Yokomoto, join. It's time. Yeah, you want abs? You gotta go. You gotta go to Pilates. Oh, okay. I did get the pun, so I don't try to be funny. Do you actually wear toe socks or no? Solely, I get it. Solely, like the soles of your feet. Rats, you live the same 15 minutes all week. Apparently. That's what we called the original model of the DS, the fat model. Oh, okay. Not the DS. I think I had a DS Lite. You do only wear toes, so you weren't lying. Okay, that's good. You weren't lying just for the joke. You also have a dilemma with my Baby Monster ticket. Didn't you already see Baby Monster? Do you have 2 tickets? DLC Autumn Ring. Stupid Mesmer. Oh, I haven't beat Mesmer, so I don't have any advice. I gave up at the DLC at Mesmer because his moves were too flashy and it kind of scared me. He's intimidating. Mesmer is so loud. Why is he so loud? Because he's flashy. He wants to throw you off with his flashy moves and his spectacle and his loud noises. It's all bark, no bite. But also bite, because he actually does hit hard. No, you haven't seen them, but I'm going to see Triple S again. I thought you went to see Baby Monster already. Oh no, that's Baby Metal. Sorry. There's too many groups you're seeing, Ratzi. I cannot. Baby Metal. Yeah, okay. That's every Soulsborne enemy to me just being obnoxiously loud. Have you tried turning down the volume? Maybe just turn down the volume and then it won't be so loud. That's my pro advice as a pro Soulsborne player. Um, that's what I would do personally. But yeah, it's yeah, we were playing a lot of Night Rain, but we actually never beat they're called like the Everdark bosses, the hard mode bosses of the original Night Rain bosses. They're really hard. Um, you're trying to do the DLC no summons because I did the entire base game with summons. Just mimic tier is a different level of summons. I did the whole game with Aurelia, the jellyfish. She's my bestie. She's not that strong, but she was moral support. That's and then like she can take aggro for like a few seconds, and I can heal during that time, and then she dies. Um, I don't know why I didn't think of that. You're welcome. You're welcome. You ordered a triple S flag for their concert. Ratsy, there's a lot of concerts. Wait, okay, I actually wasn't sure about this, Ratsy. What's your favorite group and what's your favorite idol? Pick three. Pick three. I know it's hard, but pick three. People swear some bosses' OSTs are really good. I'm like, how do you listen to the music while I'm stressing out trying to dodge? Yeah, I don't recognize the music unless I listen to it outside the game. Or if it's like a music that's like not during a boss fight, you know? Or if it's like Megalovania. Because how can you not hear Megalovania? I'd rather experience Valorant as a girl than pick three. Well, then go for it. Go into Valorant with the voice changer. I dare you. And play like Sage. Go into Valorant, play Sage. Go put on a a voice changer, and just solo queue. Have fun. To me, I'll just blend into generic dramatic music. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't recognize a lot of Elden Ring or yeah, I don't know a lot of Elden Ring songs like off the bat. Like there's some I know like the title screen music. But if you played a song and you're like, whose boss theme is this? Like it would sound familiar, but I don't really like listen to it actively, because I'm what the title screen, you don't know? It's not wrong. The title screen music is very noticeable. And it's really loud. If you've ever played Elden Ring, it was like and it like crescendos really loudly. Um, so if you've ever played Elden Ring, you know the title screen music very well. But yeah, so it must be like the main theme, right? Or I feel like or like if I play a game a lot, like I think I would recognize a lot of Breath of the Wild songs for sure. Because like at that point, it's like I played it so many times that I'm not as focused on the rest of the game. I can take in the music as well. Um, and also, I don't know. I don't know what else I would recognize. Maybe Pokemon. Pokemon's pretty noticeable. Um, Having played Bloodborne, you only recognize Ludwig's theme because of how brassy it is. I have not played Bloodborne. You gave up on Bloodborne in the first hour. Is it too hard? Yeah, I was trying to make Jack play it so I could watch it because I was like, I'm not gonna play it myself. But I think he also gave up in the first hour. One day, or maybe a stat will play it. They remember the baby's lullaby song. I don't know these bosses. I only know that first guy, the first guy with the gun, and the silver bullets or whatever. I don't really remember. I mean, his stats not almost on Baldur's Gate, but like getting there. He just hit Act 3. You struggle with Bloodborne, but I played it before Elden Ring, so maybe I'll be better. Yeah, it's another thing. It's another thing. I think once you've played one Souls game, the other ones become easier. He has a gun. Everyone in Bloodborne has a gun. I don't know why. Guess I would have to not play WoW for that. Not everyone has a WoW problem. Like, not everyone who has a beer on Fridays is an alcoholic. Not everyone will have a problem with the WoW. Um, you spend like 30 minutes searching for Gascon. Last time I played, I was so lost, and I've already played. It's very confusing, the level design. Act 3 is the longest if you. Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe he's not almost done. Because if you rush through Act 3, it's like, yeah, it's like the last third of the game. Yes. But if you do everything, which I feel like Estat might, um, it might be like the last 50% of the game. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of quests and a lot of places to go. And so it might be a while. Might be a while. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. You can play how you want. You really want to try Sekiro, but it looks so much harder. I think it is harder, but I think you can do it. If you can beat Mesmer, you can beat Sekiro. Come on, it's the way to celebrate the end of the work week. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just saying, not everyone is a WoW addict. Like the same way, not everyone is alcoholic. And welcome in, Puppet. How are you doing well today? It seems like the start of Act 3. There's a million side quests. You got over what? There is. There's a million, to be exact. No, there's actually so many because it's like a huge, huge town. Like multiple towns, basically. And there's so many people with so many side quests. I would recommend doing like the character ones. Like for the characters you care about, like the companions have a side quest. And yeah, some of them are better than others. Karlak doesn't really have one. Hers is more tied to the main story. Some of them are tied to the main story, and some of them are, yeah, and some of them are like their own personal ones. I think Astarians is the best, in my opinion. And Shadow Hearts is also a close second, in my opinion. You spent over 10 hours in Honor Mode, didn't even do Shadow Hearts quest. 10 hours does not seem that long for a Baldur's Gate playthrough. That's assuming you can beat Mesmer. I know you can. You can do it. You beat all of Elden Ring already. I don't know how to say that as someone who also beat all of Elden Ring, but it did not beat Mesmer. You can also fight. You can go fight Ramana first. That's what I did. Because I was too scared of Mesmer, I went to do Ramana. Ramener. Had to drop Sekiro because the loud ogre dude was so loud. Did you try turning down? Sorry, I won't say it. I won't say it. No, so I do get annoying when characters are very loud in games. But like if I'm playing Elden Ring, I'm like yelling. You know, I'm loud. Any quest that gives good loot? Well, I think Zirconia will know more about that than me because I don't like loot. Although Zirconia told me I missed something in Raphael's quest. Apparently you get like a really really cool underwear. That's what Zirconia, this is Zirconia's information, not mine. And he was like, it would be perfect for Stario. And I was like, should have gotten it. Should have gotten it. You finished feeding your family and finished meditation time. Nice. Sounds nice and cozy. If you get a quest of fighting Dribbles as a clown, run the other way. Wait, why? Is he evil clown or is he just like is it disturbing? Do I want to know? Do I not want to know? There's more stuff I can do in base game, like the Frenzied Flame. That's true. That's true. There's a lot of endings to do for sure. I've done a lot. Have you done like randomizers are quite fun. Especially like if you do seamless co-op randomizers can be quite fun. Yeah, but the DLC has a lot too. It defined all his body part. What happened to his body? And without a guide, it'll take you like a day of searching. Lestat has played Elden Ring. He's very familiar with contrived quests. And welcome in, Mr. Buck. How are you? Any good Pokemon pulls? TCG? Classic WoW experience. Really? I realize I don't know that much about WoW. What class are you playing? You hate Pokemon games right now. Wait, why? Did they give you something bad? No Umbreon EX. Umbreon EX? Do I have that? I don't know. Maybe I have it. I might have it. Um, if I have it, I can trade it. Drew it. Ooh, okay, okay. Just like Halson, who you let down. No, I forgot to do Hall. I was like, oh yeah, we need to do Halson's quest. Don't forget about it. And then I just left, and he was like, how dare you not do my quest? So I was like, I'm sorry, forgot about it. Didn't save the child. My bad. I'm sure it's fine. Shadow Curse lands can just stay cursed forever. Can't trade until the next set is out. Oh yeah, that might be a while. But you also have a backup. I mean, I don't even know if I have it. I might not have it. But good luck. You got this. I would open the game and check, but it would take like 5 minutes. Cause like the game is so slow. That's my one issue with Pokemon TCG Pocket. It takes like 5 minutes to do anything. You're like, let me open the game, and then he just like it just like takes forever. And then you're like, let me open the pack, and then there's like a really slow animation. And then once you get it, it's like registering the cards, and there's like this bar that fills up. It's like so slow. And then there's like, and then you have to press next, and then you have to press next again, and then you have to press next again, and then if you can finally, and then it has to load back onto the main page, and it takes a while. Um, it's like, it's a lot, you know, like it's very laggy. Um, Austin is a camp only girly. Yeah, I actually, I guess if you do that, I guess you have to do that quest to get him as a companion. But he's a really late companion. At that point, you already have Jahira, right? You could just use Jahira instead. Um. Okay, dude. Bye. We are not a Trump supporting channel. Um. You're just being very aggressive. Um. Could be 10 minutes to make fragile resin. That would be bad. But that would actually be good, actually, because you can't make fragile resin. It would be good. Um, no, they just came in. They were like cursing. It's not a Trump supporting channel, but it is a family friendly channel. um, yeah, very, 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 very sane. Um, yeah, yeah. You guys didn't see that message because it got flagged. But yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, in my playthrough, my main playthrough of Baldur's Gate, I had the expand party size mod, so we basically had everyone. Like I started with just controlling my own character because I was really annoyed that I had to control the rest of them, and then later on, I felt more comfortable with the game, and I could play Gale, and maybe a Astarion. I can't remember. Um, it's okay. I think they're probably gone now. Um. Yeah, so just to be clear, not a Trump supporting stream. I'm not even American. Actually, there's probably Trump supporters in Canada. I mean, there definitely is. But just whatever. I don't think any of you who have watched the stream for even one stream thought that. Um, what if I just showed up one day, you know, like got my American flag out? No, no. We're very. You guys know I'm the most patriotic Canadian. You know. Um. Although I do love living in Canada personally. You guys better be jealous. Yeah, I'm always flexing how great Canada is. And welcome in, Chicano. Good morning. How are you? You should get one of those red hats. Right, right. Would love that. Welcome in, Jimmy. Most patriotic, but does not have the anthem in Songerdine. But I do have Cupid. uh, yeah, you guys want to? Can you imagine? I just think "Oh Canada" on stream. You woke up late. That's okay. It's okay. Did you sleep late? How does one live successfully in Canada in case things burn over here? I would recommend being a nurse. Sorry, it's easier said than done. We really want nurses and doctors. So if you're a nurse or a doctor, come on in. Come on in. Um, you love Canada too. Love watching them lose in the NHL. Too soon, Mr. Bug. If you're so patriotic, sing "Oh Canada" in French. Actually, when we were in school, we sang the first verse in French and then the second verse. No, first verse in English. We watched one of the. We sang one of the verses in French always in elementary school. Madly. Went to sleep at like 4 a.m. You barely slept then. That's so late. Um, what were you doing till 4 a.m.? Guess I'll burn along with the rest over here. It's okay, it's okay. We'll take refugees, don't worry. If you prove your allegiance to Canada and surrender your weebness, then you can come in. I think I probably knew the anthem in French at some point. Yeah, I think so too. Like I think in elementary school, I think maybe it's just my elementary school because we had like French immersion, but yeah, we sang in French. And welcome in Milgram. Why doctors and nurses? I think we just don't have enough. Um, there's like a big issue. Like first of all, nurses are always understaffed, underpaid. You know, like they could always do with some more, especially like very experienced nurses. And with doctors, we have a big problem with residencies. There's not enough residency spots. So um, like we want more doctors, but the bottleneck is with the residencies. I think that's what the issue is. I could be very misinformed, but that's what I've heard. A long 6-pack worker sesh and some Street Fighter until I couldn't execute anymore. Oh my gosh, that's a late night. It's a D-Gen night. You gotta touch some grass today. Drink some water. Underpaid sounds like a no to me. I mean, no one said nursing would be easy. um, I don't know what you can do. I'm sure if you ask nicely, they will let you in, you know? You just gotta have a good path path to getting a visa, you know? I don't even think we have working holiday visas for Americans. But if you're not American, it could work out, but if you're not American, you're probably not um fleeing your country. Trying to move from CA to CA. I'm gathering Canadians, new Canadians. It's a nice place. Although California is not that bad, no? Converting. I'm just like going door to door converting. Or to integrate properly, you have to learn French. Yes, we all are so good at French here. Have you been practicing your French, Draconian? We're all gonna be French speakers. Bon samedi. That's Saturday. I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah, Saturday. Converting everyone to Pacific Northwesterners. True, true. I mean, it's the best place to live. Congrats, you just did a slur. Sure, sure. Mais oui, ah bien. Oh, we're so good at French. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm always, I'm always a team Canada. You know, Verite. What's that? J'aime danser avec toi. Oh. I can't remember how to say me too. I think it means green. you're just saying the one word you know, basically. Um, j'aime écouter the K-pop. Wow, we're so good. We're so good. How do you say we? Like all of us. Vous? Canadians. You know, a few French words you just don't know how to spell them. Like voila. I'm gonna pretend I know what you just said. J'aime écouter K-pop. No sotro. That does not sound French. I think you're tricking me with some Spanish. But you can't trick me, because we all know I'm a native Spanish speaker. The same way I'm a native French speaker. Spanish, French, tomato, tomato. Right, right. They're the same. They're the same. The song I'm learning at my singing lesson right now is Italian. And it's hard. The French one was maybe easier. I don't know. The first song I learned was French, and the second song is Italian. You swear to God, this happened. There's this YouTuber I like. He's from Washington, and him and his wife said, "Wow, do the video. You need to share that. I would love that." Tue fu. What am I saying? I should just stop reading stuff that people write. What if it is a slur? I mean, I know Zirconia's not saying a slur, but like he could be saying like I'm stupid or I'm stinky. You know, he could be saying that, making me read it. I feel like he would. Um, your face looks very Hispanic. Yeah, yeah. I've been told. I look so Hispanic. You have a 32 because there's a town here called Walla. Oh, that would explain. Actually, yeah, your brain just like remembers that. You can say a lot of Italian words, mostly different shapes of pasta. It's a good start. That's a good start. I only know a few things that that Elisa told me when I was there. I had to learn how to say it. It's too hot out because it was like 38 degrees, and I was like, I gotta say this a lot. Farfalle. That means butterfly. Cause there's a song called Farfalle on Just Dance. Mario taught me a lot of Italian. Yeah, he says so many Italian words, that guy. Yeah, he goes like yoo-hoo! Yeah, exactly, exactly. That sounds just like Mario. I heard people saying that all the time when I was in Italy. People just going through the street, ground pounding, like they were going crazy. There was coins and there was like these weird like blocks, and I was like, oh, and then people were like hitting their heads on them. Let's go. True. That's so Italian. It's so Italian. Yeah, I need to practice my Italian in the song. I need to practice my Italian. Maybe I'll get Elisa to give me a lesson. You need to jump over lava to get anywhere. No, that's only on Bowser's house. Hit up a pizzeria and everyone says, "Here we go." Yeah, that's exactly what Italy was like. You guys are so right. It was crazy. Yeah, but it was very hot. Maybe there was lava. There was a lot of cicadas as well. That was crazy as well. They were so loud. I did not know what it was. I was like, what is that noise? And Elisa was like, oh, you never heard this before? They were just like so loud. Yokomoto would have hated it. You can't turn on the volume on those. You love Mario. He's a real hero. Yeah, Mario's cool. Mario's cool. I wonder if there'll be a new Mario game on the Switch too. Super Mario Odyssey 2, maybe one day. Is it weird that I thought cicadas were pronounced kai-cadas? No, that's not weird. It's not a common word because like we don't really have them, no? It's better than thinking voila was voila. Your dad still thinks he's a little Mexican dude? Why? No, because you don't mind the cicadas, but they're so loud. You just gotta go in the place in the US where millions of cicadas come out once every 17 years. That sounds horrible. And millions of bugs in America? That sounds terrible. I don't like that. Well, that's just so ridiculous. I know. It will never not be funny. You seen anime? I know how loud they can get. Right, right. Actually, I never heard them in Japan, but I've never been to Japan in the summer. So that's probably why. I've heard crickets. One time I was at a hotel and it like opened up to the outside and the crickets were so loud. And I was like, what is that noise? I was like, it's a cricket. These bugs are crazy, man. Chill out. Hey, there's nothing wrong with thinking that. It's just very funny. Have you seen the butterflies who migrate from Mexico to Canada? That's very far. No, I haven't seen those. But you guys know I don't like any bugs, even if they're butterflies. Butterflies suck. Dragonflies are the worst. Oh my god, when I was at the so when I went to see Legally Blonde this week, it was outdoors. It's like an outdoors. It's at Stanley Park. If you guys have been here, they do a live theater show at Stanley Park, and there was so many dragonflies. But I'm pretty sure it was kind of good because like there was no mosquitoes. Because apparently they eat mosquitoes. So as much as I hated the dragonflies and I didn't want them to fly near my head, they were flying near some other people, but they didn't fly near me. Um, I was kind of grateful that I didn't get any mosquito bites, but they're still terrifying. Are they monarch butterflies? I don't know. Maybe Milgram. No, maybe it's all sorts of butterflies. But yeah, it's I'm not a bug enjoyer. There's no bug I like. You know, even bug Pokemon, I don't like them. All bug Pokemon are terrible. Although I'm pretty sure bug is actually the weakest type. Not even roly polies. They're the least disgusting bug, I would say. But I would still not prefer if I had a bunch of roly polies. Bugs probably don't like you either. It's a mutual hatred, yes. We do drop the mic. All bugs suck. All bug Pokemon suck. Even Galvantula. No, what are I guess Shedinja is okay. The cicada broods are insane. They're everywhere and just fly into it. Sounds terrible. Only bearable bugs are spiders because they eat other bugs. No, that's the worst bug. Spiders are the worst bug. Stream flagged for bug hate. No, I will do so much hate speech against bugs. Okay. Bearable bugs, bug bears. Isn't the bugbear just like a guy? That's fine. If someone's name is like we have Mr. Bug here, and Mr. Bug is fine. As far as I'm aware, Mr. Bug is not an actual bug. And he has 2 legs, I'm pretty sure. This is Golisopod erasure. I think eject strategy or whatever it's called is overrated. What's the point of leaving when you're low HP? You tried to capture a spider the other day to let outside and ran away from you. I don't know if I was sad from abandonment or now the spider's in your house. Oh, the spider left you. If you hate bugs so much, why do you currently host millions of them on your eyelids? Ew. Sounds kind of contradictory. Where are the eyelid bugs? Are they really microscopic? If I can't see them, they don't exist. You know? If I don't see the bugs, they don't exist. I don't like bugs like I mean even fruit flies are kind of annoying, but I'm not like scared of them. I think if a bug gets like this big, then it's like kind of alarming, but like if a bug is like this big, then it's scary. Like a large fly or like a bee, you know? You know what freaks me out more than bugs? Parasites. That does not sound fun, yeah? And rumor is we all have them to some capacity in us. I mean, surely we all have some bugs in our stomach, no? I don't know. Like a very small amount of bugs that we ingest? Who knows? But I don't think they're like that dangerous to parasites, you know? There's bugs under her skin! Oh no! Time to cut off my skin! We have bugs everywhere in our bodies! Oh no! We can't escape the bugs! That's okay, at least we don't have golisopods. Bugs can't hurt you ever. That's so untrue. That's so untrue. What about the spiders that go in your shoes and they bite you and you die? Y'all ever seen The Mummy? I know a stat loves The Mummy, but I have not seen it personally. But yeah, it's the scarabs that crawl into your what? And he likes this movie. There's probably a lot of There's probably a lot of movies about bugs, no? I can't even watch Bugs Life, man. That's gross. We're like the planet to so many species if you think about it. What if Earth is a big person? Ooh, that's true, that's true. And what if we're the bugs? Oh no. One night I woke up and I just spider in your mouth. Ew. Oh my gosh. What did you do? Did you spit it out or did you swallow it? I'm hoping you just spit it out, right? Or did you chew it out? Bug's Life, what a classic. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I thought it was gross. I don't even like, have you guys been to Disneyland? And there's like the Bug's Life place that you walk through. I don't like that. It's gross. They play like bug noises. I'm like, please don't. Um, Bugs are fine. Crabs are terrifying. How can you be okay with, like, how can you dislike crabs but like spiders? Like, crabs are just spiders with less eyes. Breakfast of champions. Just wake up and your breakfast is already made. It's in your mouth already. Crabs are scary, but they taste so good. Do you like eating them? Crabs are cool. I think crabs are more tolerable than spiders. And crabs aren't bugs. Crabs are bugs? No. They're crustaceans, no? Miju, look. That's terrible. Get that out of here. Squish it. Chikana would freak out playing Elden. There are a lot of big crabs in Elden Ring, yeah. It ran into your blankets. Maybe you should sleep with your mouth closed. Are you scared of roly-polies or crustaceans? Are you scared of roly-polies, Chikana? Roly-polies are cool. Okay. Yeah, they're fine. I'll tear some crab up for holding them. Right, okay. So, do you get freaked if someone cooked you a whole crab and it was all in one piece? Would you be scared, or is it fine because it's dead? But if there were crabs in your house, then I would cook that up. No, I don't know. I don't know where that crab would have come from. It might be questionable. You had a terrifying experience with a crab before, really? Like when you were a kid? That's scary. Maybe there was a really big crab. And it was like it had its claws around his neck, you know? Like I feel like when I was a kid, do we even have like really big crabs here? I guess we do. Cuz the only ones I've seen is like the you know like when you go to the beach and you lift up the rocks and there's like little crabs are like this big underneath the rocks. But like I know there are big crabs cuz like I told you guys my neighbor like goes and like catches crabs like at the beach somehow. Um He's like PTSD is usually for something more serious. No. Chicano has PTSD, don't worry. It's my own fault. He had his claw open. I kept putting my finger in. What? How old are you? Don't say it was like 2 years ago. And your accent touched it and it pinched your finger, it didn't let go. Does it actually pinch really hard? I've never had a crab pinch my finger. How hard does it pinch? I was like a dumb preteen or something. Fair enough. How big was the crab? It must have been like edible size. You were bleeding? What? Oh my god! I didn't know they pinch that hard. It was full size. That is kind of scary, actually. I didn't know you could bleed from that. Crab rabies. Oh no. That's cool. Zirconia is not sympathetic to this crab incident. They're very mean. Yeah, I think they are mean. Have you guys seen the crab faces? They look weird, right? You know, they have the weird mouth. It's like, you know? You ever looked a crab directly in the face? They are very scary. The guy wants to see Weave get hurt. I mean, to be fair, yeah, it was your fault, but I'm surprised it bled. That's actually, I didn't know they pinched that hard. They're mean because people saw that they were ugly. Oh no. They wanted to be a K-pop idol, but they got told they were too ugly. The poor crabs. At least they taste good. You've been terrified since? I'm sure you could take on a crab now though, Chikano. I'm sure you could beat a crab in a fight. I believe in you. You're bigger and stronger now. You could rip that claw right off, you know? What's the biggest crab? Like there's some that are like this big, right? Like the king crabs. Someone recently posted a video on the Vancouver subreddit of this guy who's driving a Tesla in the car, the back seat. Um, the back seat was full of crabs. Like literally like on the seat up to the roof. Like you could see through the window. It was just piled high with crabs. And someone took a picture of it. They're like, what the hell is going on in his Tesla? I was like, that's great, typical Tesla driver. For real. I was like, what are they? I guess they're transporting them, but they're just like on the car. Like they're not even like in a container. They're just like in the car. Surely if you open the door, the crabs will fall out. Yeah, that's crazy. Like when you go crabbing, you gotta throw a back, and you don't do that. So I just don't go crab. I mean, do you get invited crabbing a lot? I feel like that's never come up for me. Is that what you guys do out there? I guess you can eat them. Maybe wrong, but I think I read something about crabs being the ultimate form of evolution. Wasn't that like a meme? Like a while ago? Maybe. They do have a lot of legs. Last time I went was with your brother-in-law and he was mad because I was no. You're like, no, bro, he's gonna bite me. I can't do it. Why did you even go? Were you peer pressured into going? Classic Seattle behavior, going crabbing on the weekend. That sounds right. You go to Starbucks in the morning in your Patagonia jacket, and then you put your jacket on and you go into crabbing. That sounds right. Cause I was trying to get some to cut. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That's why, but you just hit him up after, you know? You're like, hey, brother-in-law, can you give me one crab? Thank you, you know? I'm sure he would give you one. But I guess it's kind of common to just go crabbing. I've never done this. If you go vegan, you never have to go crabbing ever again. Life hack. Life hack. You can just tell your brother-in-law, I'm vegan. I can't go crabbing. Y'all hear about the 11 billion missing crabs in Alaska? Why do I feel like this is a pun? There can't be that many crabs for real. You're carnivore, never eaten a vegetable in your life? Okay, fine. No, look it up. Wait, it's real? How can there be 11 billion? That's too many. I thought for sure it was a joke. One day I'm gonna have some bad news and you're gonna think I'm joking. Yeah, and whose fault is that? Yeah, you cried wolf. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, did you hear what happened to my family? And I'm gonna be like, not again, Angel. It will happen. Every time you have a set, you have to phrase it not like a setup, you know? Like when you say, if you say, did y'all hear about this? That sounds like a setup. Um, even thought about trying the carnivore diet. That cannot be, you would definitely get scurvy, no? If you only ate meat. Thank you for the joke, Zirconian. It was so good. I read it in my head and I laughed really hard in my head. You have a liver removed. Yeah? What's the punchline? It actually will happen. Crabs may be ugly, but they're whale daughters. Wait, what? What is this family tree? Or is this a movie? Um. Oh, SpongeBob. Oh, sorry. It's not a movie. It's a show. I watched SpongeBob, but I don't know. Oh, wait. Mr. Krabs has the daughter is like a beluga whale, right? Something like that. How does that work? Oh, we won't ask. We won't ask. Maybe she's adopted. Apparently it's good for you, but who knows what to believe these days. No, you would definitely get scurvy if you didn't eat any vegetables. Girl, yeah, okay. Sorry, I was not a SpongeBob watcher growing up. I was a I was a iCarly and you guys know I was an iCarly watcher. I was a Wizards of Waverly Place watcher. I do not watch SpongeBob. I don't know. Oh, I love Phineas and Ferb too. Classic. I think Phineas and Ferb is like still going, no? Or they had a comeback? Not a come. They sound like a K-pop group. They had a comeback. Although they do release songs, so they could be a K-pop group. I think they replaced the actor for Ferb because he had some sort of scandal, I think. Who's coming back? No, around as soon as he hears the word comeback, he's like, who's the comeback? And I'm talking about Phineas and Ferb, the TV show. Comeback, the third mini album. True. I wasn't a SpongeBob enjoyer either, but I was born in the 1900s. The 1900s. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, you're right. I just read that very literally. You loved Ferb, really? I don't know if I have like a favorite. I don't know. I don't think I have a bias in Phineas and Ferb. You're born in the 1800s. No way, man. You didn't grow up with SpongeBob either. It was before. It was after your time. You're too old when it came out. 1900s dude survived the Great Depression. That's true. That's true. And the wars. However, currently watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Totally. What a weeb. Oh my gosh. That show is for LARPers. Okay, you cannot deny the Avatar. I guess people will deny Avatar is not anime because it's not made in Japan, but it's pretty anime. Don't worry, done. It's done. Don't get it wrong. It's top 10 shows in Canada. Yeah, there's a lot of anime on the top 10 shows. I saw that too. I think I told Dream when I saw it. Done. No, yeah, I think you added too many does. It's done. I know this. JoJo's done. Yep, that's the one. It's very strange but great animation. I think a lot of the new Genshin characters are like really famous. The Japanese VAs are really famous. They're like one of them is the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, the main guy. There's a like Genshin at this point is collecting every famous anime actor, right? Anime voice actor in Japan. They got the money. They got the money to get all of them. There's too many animes you've listed at once, Angel. One is Sakura. She's Japanese, the famous. I don't think she's a voice actor. I don't think she has the time to record all the lines for Genshin. When are you hosting the free run watch party? Never. There would be too many weebs. There'd be too many weebs everywhere. We can never do anything anime related. It's on Miju Games. I would love to be a Genshin character. They should hire me. I would do it for free. They can hit me up. I'll do it for free. I'll fly there myself with my own money. I'll pay them. I would love to. I've been practicing. Whenever the voices are silent in Genshin, I try to do the voices myself. You know, I do a great job. And he just says my K-pop obsession is bad. I don't think it's weird to want to be in your game. I think that'd be fun. And get you to do work for them. Yeah. It's not because of some parasocial connection. It's because it would be fun to be a voice actor. Your character would be a yapper. She just constantly talks the entire time when you're running around. True. Oh my god, that could be me. And you know Genshin? I could do the Japanese voice and the English voice. But apparently that's very uncommon. Even people who are bilingual don't generally do that. I think my Japanese voice acting would be much worse. Everyone would hate it. They'd be like, "Oh, this character keeps talking while I'm trying to play." Yeah, yeah, that would be her. The character would be based around yapping, you know? Like the skill and burst, like they're all like the skill, I just yap so much that the enemy gets like stunned, you know? Or I have yap projectiles, something like that. Each character just narrates what the player sees in the party, maybe. Or be an Arnold Schwarzenegger situation where he wasn't even allowed to voice his movies in German because of its ridiculous Austrian accent, really? My Japanese dialect would be too strong. Uh, and Bear, thanks for the 180 streams. That's a long time. Getting closer to retirement. You gotta let that compound interest continue. Supersonic waves from Yap. Exactly. He wanted to voice Terminator, but they said he sounds too much like a country pumpkin. Oh no. Apparently, according to Holly, my I mean, I can speak with it. Everyone in Japan can speak without a dialect, but if I do use a dialect, it sounds very rural apparently. So apparently in Japan I can have a country bumpkin accent. Um, can we one day ban Bear tomorrow? No. Wait, do you lose your streak? Do you lose your streak if you're banned for one day? Surely you're still watching the stream, right? Or can you not watch it if you're banned? I thought you could watch it if you're banned. Ratsy for mod. You're supporting the cause. I think that'd be a bad idea. Related fact, Darth Vader's actor, the guy in the suit, originally recorded all the voice lines, but he had a West Country English accent, so he didn't sound menacing at all. What's a West Country English accent? Western. Oh, Scottish? You also won 193 streak to your accent. What? Wait, what's your longest stream, Shake Bear? They got James Earl Jones to do it. Yeah, I know the Darth Vader actor and the guy in the suit are not the same. Imagine a Scottish Darth Vader. I don't know. I haven't seen that many movies with Darth Vader in it. He was in Rogue One, but he didn't do much. Englishmen can't be Sith. Surely, like, Palpatine is British, no? I have no idea. 350 something is your longest streak? What? That's a long time. How long did that take? Like years? West Country is basically a pirate accent. Wait, a pirate would be intimidating though. If someone was like, he's basically a space pirate, right? He's like boarding other people's ships without their consent and like killing them on the ship, right? Same as a streak, they just stream more often. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I don't stream super often. So this will be a huge football side. A huge football side. And develop the Galaxy Football League. Yeah. That would be popular. Ultimate sports washing. Oh no. Star Wars just becomes a sports movie. Hey, maybe they can make like they have like Quidditch on for Harry Potter. And then they could have some sort of sport with the lightsabers. Surely, right? They can use the force and they can use the lightsabers. I'm sure they can make a fun sport out of that. Like baseball. Maybe not baseball. The lightsaber would just go through the ball. The Sith will be unable to field this team though. There's only two. Oh yeah, there can only be two. Maybe it has to be like a tennis situation where it's like doubles. Maybe something like that. The Sith versus Rebel match would be great. That'd be pretty fun. Baseball's not fun, it is boring. I agree. There's a lot of downtime. And the game is very long. They throw the ball, and then once in a while they hit the ball, and then they run to one base. I think it's a bit boring as well. I would say, what are you guys' favorite sports to watch? I think for me, hockey is the least boring, although the game is really long. If hockey was like shorter, if it was like an hour, then I think I would be really into hockey. Jedi just using force on the ball while the Emperor electrocutes them. Yeah, that could be fun. Fighting. I actually never watched fighting until I watched the chess boxing, like Ludwig's chess boxing event, and then I thought it was scary. I was like, I've never watched martial arts, and they're like really punching each other, and they're not even professionals. Hockey, then baseball. Okay, we're not all baseball haters. Hockey is technically 1 hour. Yeah, but it takes 2.5 because they keep stopping it, and then there's so many commercials. Football, then rugby, then ski sports, then athletic. What is athletics? Like track and field? Um, so when Miju does chess box, I would be terrible at both. I would be the worst chess boxer. Not only can I not play chess, I cannot box. I think I would end up being better at boxing than chess, probably. Actually, depends how much time I put into it. As long as I was within my weight class. You going for the Seahawks this season? No, we're a 49ers chat. This is, of course. Punching is mean. It is mean, yeah. Don't tell Kalani that. I'm gonna tell Kalani that. Does Miju lose immediately in chess or gets KO in boxing? I think my potential for like being good, like my skill ceiling is probably higher for chess. Surely. Right? I don't know what skills you need for chess, but I think I'm reasonably intelligent. And then I also you know, I did computer science and math, you know, that's probably pretty similar in terms of like thought processes. So I think I could be a better chess player than a boxer. But I guess yeah, you get punched in between chess moves. That's a good point. How many chess moves do they do? I don't know. They probably do a handful, right? Otherwise it would never end. I think I'd probably get knocked out. You know? I'd probably like get punched so hard that I'd get knocked out, and then I wouldn't be able to continue to play chess anyway. We're a Bills chat. I don't know what a Bills chat is. Is that a football team? Draconian's trying to get his 808 pass. We all know Draconian's a Pacific Westerner, you know? I looked up a video of Darth Vader with the original actor's voice. You don't think you can get that out of my head? I have not heard that. Wait, can you share that in the Discord? Punching is mean and jujitsu is nicer if you have to like beat someone up if you had to. Yeah, I think jujitsu would be more effective than just punching. Because punching would hurt. If you just get smart like Wednesday. Is Wednesday particularly smart? And develop psychic powers at the same time. Yeah, if I could read their mind, then I could win at chess every time. I could be the next Magnus, you know? If it means you get on Kalani's good side, he'll let you check into his hood in Hawaii. Yeah. 808 must be the area code. Chicano's always giving like area codes. Like, are you calling Vancouver the 604? Like, I don't know. Okay, you guys can discuss your chess moves. I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Mallow March. Try not to punch each other. That's their area code. That's my area code. Vancouver, I mean, we actually have multiple area codes now because we keep running out of phone numbers. But 604 is pretty common. 778 is also pretty common. And now there's also a few more because we ran out of numbers. Yeah, but BRB, I'll be right back. Enjoy the Malamart. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Mallow brings out the worst of us all. Did you hear the demons in your head, Yoko? Major friend the 604 sounds hella hood, does it? Um, 90210 is a zip code, not an area oh, you guys use weird things. You guys use weird things. You thought Miju was a Trumper. No, don't spread this fake news. Um, you wonder what the weather is like in Hawaii right now? It's probably ridiculously warm. My mouse stopped working. Is it out of batteries? So off? Hold on. Okay, you know what? It's just gonna be off. Maybe this one still works. Yeah, I'll just use this one. Probably amazing, even though oh yeah, true, they had a tsunami warning. You probably don't want to be there. It's probably a bit scary, you know? You know what's much nicer? Vancouver. It is beautiful, sunny day today. I'll go outside today and send you some photos. Okay? I got the backup mouse. Got it. This is the one. This is the one with the annoying scroll wheel, though. It doesn't scroll. I need to figure that out. Media tries to convert y'all to Pacific Northwest. So do you, though. We gotta work together. We gotta start our missionary mission and start going door to door converting people to Pacific Northwesters. But instead of going door to door, we'll use Twitch. The Coney would blend right in. Exactly. There's a lot of skiing. You know, you can go on runs like most of the year. It taught us hell out here and you're very mad. What's the temperature for you? It's getting up to 30. Oh, it's actually not getting to 30. It's only getting to like 25 today. It's not too bad. But on Monday, apparently it's supposed to go above 30, which is 86 Fahrenheit for you guys. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of draconians roaming around up here. There is. I just got a notification recommending me a random streamer since I love the category Baldur's Gate 3. I get that all the time. Like, whatever game is stats playing, it's like, oh, do you want to watch, like, this, like, retro game? I'm like, no, I don't want to watch. I get that all the time. I kept getting, like, for a while, I was getting a lot of Final Fantasy recommended to me. It's a like whatever, because I only watch his stats stream pretty much. So like whatever he's watching is like the only thing the algorithm has to go off of. So it's like whatever he plays, it's just like, oh, you want to watch this? But yeah, welcome in, Ricky. Hope you're doing well today. 90s in American degrees. That's pretty hot, actually. It's 18 and raining. It was like that earlier this week for us. But now it's nice and sunny. Hi, bye today. Okay. Take care, Ricky. See you tomorrow. Yeah, that sound 18 and rainy. I guess once in a while it's kind of nice. I mean, I'm probably gonna miss that pretty soon when it's like 31 on Monday. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it's not too bad quite yet. It's so hot you're gonna go outside and yell. I mean, yeah, you could scare away the hotness. You know, like if you yell loud enough, the heat will be so scared of you and they'll just run away. That could work. Try that out. Your neighbors will not think you're crazy. Yeah, it's I feel like 30 is like the limit of my comfortable temperature, you know? Like I don't necessarily want to go above that. Even 30, it's like I don't have AC, so it's too hot. It's too hot. My neighbors are way past that. Okay, good. You broke that seal early. Do you guys have any fun weekend plans? I don't think I have anything too crazy this weekend. I mean, I don't have Pilates today, so I gotta do my workouts at home by myself. And I feel like when I do my workouts by myself, I never push myself as far as my instructor will. Like I'll like be like, oh, I'm tired. I'll stop now. You know. You maybe hit up some ranked. Oh, okay. Actually, I've been playing a lot of TFT. I've been playing some. I okay. Well, I played like for a while. I was just playing the PVE mode where it's like single player. But then Jack and I started playing Double Up, which is like a like TFT is normally like 8 people in a lobby. And you all compete against each other. But in Double Up, it's like um, 4 teams of 2. So we were playing that, and we're like silver maybe or bronze, like high bronze, low silver, something like that. Um, but I decided to play by myself on NA on like the normal single player ranked, and now my rank is higher than Jack. So I will hold that over him for the next like 1 week or something. Silver, so Jack is gold and you're iron. No! No! I'm silver on my own account and he's still bronze on his own account. And on Double Up we have the same rank because we've only played together on Double Up. But I'm actually better at TFT. That's what I've found out. Which is very rare. You get to look up reservations to book for your vacations. Restaurants don't let you book more than 2 months in advance. That's very soon. What places are you looking at? You're gonna make us hungry by saying this though. Do you guys consider yourself good gamers at the game you play, like in the higher part of the rank brackets, or y'all bum? I mean, I don't play a lot of games that have ranks. First of all, like TFT is pretty much. I just started playing recently and it has a rank, but I don't usually play rank. The only rank game I played is like Wild Rift. But also welcome in Star. I would say in Genshin, I would say I'm better than average at these days at Genshin because I've actually been putting in a lot of putting in a lot of work and learning it and being really down in the weeds and with the numbers and stuff like that. Michelin, you want to eat 5 stars worth of food this trip? What? I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant either. You gotta let us know how to take pictures of the food. What kind of Michelin restaurants? Are they really expensive? You think you're a slow learner, but get pretty good. I feel like you're a fast learner, though. I feel like you like maybe like in the details, you don't like obviously don't know right away. It's pretty normal, right? But like I feel like you get like the idea of it pretty quickly. Like I feel like you understand like the thought process and the concept of it. You know, like you're like for example, in like Elden Ring, I feel like you kind of understood what needed to be done, even if you needed to practice it. That's a pretty slow at getting good at games. I can usually grind my way up. You're dedicated. I see. That's respectable. I would say it depends on the game. But I'm an avid guide watcher. I'm an avid guide watcher for sure. I think my peak level of skill in like a competitive game is quite low though. Personally. But I don't play a lot of competitive games, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Cause like the only one I played was Wild Rift, and I actually did pretty well in Wild Rift. I hit Diamond in Wild Rift, but yeah, I haven't really tried to rank up in any other game. I'm more of a single player gamer myself. I think it's about 170 to 200 per meal. That's expensive. We budgeted 500 a day, so I won't put too much of the debt on the funds you set aside. Enjoy. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be having such a bougie vacation. But if there's a time to splurge, it is on vacation. So I hope you take pictures of the food, please. I will live vicariously through you. Cause wait, you're going to Japan? I feel like I might be misremembering. Cause if it is Japan, $500 a day for food in Japan is a lot. Like food is really cheap there. Or maybe somewhere else, and I'm misremembering. Yeah, I would say, I don't know. In Baldur's Gate, I'm not too worried about like being good. I'm just like, I like the thing I like about Baldur's Gate is like the creativity you can have with it. Like there's lots of cool spells and there's lots of cool like interact. It's kind of like sandboxy almost in a way. So that's what I like about Baldur's Gate. So I'm not necessarily like trying to optimize in any way. So it's hard to say if I'm Like I'm obviously bad, but like I'm not trying to be good. So that's one thing. And hmm, what else? And I would say in Elden Ring, I'm like very average. I would say after hours and hours of trying, I'm probably now reached average. But I'm patient. I'm patient, so that's what matters. I've also found that some of these restaurants in Japan will let you take pics of the food. What? There's a disclaimer that if you intend to take in pictures, you can only take them of the drinkware. Why would you want to take pictures of you mean like the glasses? Why would you want to take pictures of that? Wait, but $500 a day of food in Japan is a lot. You can get a really good meal in Japan for like $30. Like $30 would be like really a lot. So I have no idea what $170 200 meal in Japan looks like. Like I've been to like ryokans where they give you like I've been to ryokans where they give you like a 10-course meal. And like it's like even then, I mean obviously my family lives in like a like they live kind of like in the more rural area. They're not from like Tokyo or anything like that. But like even something like that could be like $100 for like literally like a multi-course meal, like more food than you could ever eat. So I'm very curious what this $200 meal looks like. I've never experienced this. I've only ever had, there's that instant ramen that has a Michelin star. That's about as close as I'm getting. Food in Norway is extremely pricey. Yeah, I think Western countries are expensive. I've noticed as well, like in the UK, it's quite expensive to eat out. But the grocery store food is cheap. But like the restaurants are quite expensive. It's $500 a day for food, entertainment, and oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, $500 for food? I think you'll struggle. Like, I think you'll have to go to a Michelin star place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But that makes more sense. That's a pretty good budget. That's a pretty good budget. Um, I spend pretty indiscriminately when I'm on vacation. I'm pretty frugal, like, generally. Like, I try not to, like, buy stuff that I don't. I try not to buy stuff that, like, I don't really need. Well, sometimes, I mean, obviously sometimes I do, but, like, I don't go, like, overboard with it. But when I'm on vacation, I don't mind. I'll just eat the food I want to eat. It's pretty baller. Yeah, it's a bougie vacation. But I can be pretty bougie on vacation too because I'm kind of I'm very picky when it comes to like hotels and stuff. I'm like if it's like a gross hotel, I cannot do it. You have pics of the $250 omakase you had on your last trip? Yes, I would love to see that. Oh my gosh. Omakase probably is really expensive, yeah. I've never had it. I'll have it next time. You budgeted those funds separate from party money. Nice, nice. Yeah, I feel like yeah, when I'm on vacation, I just kind of, I feel like I just buy whatever food I want. And then I go home and then I count it up and I'm like, ooh. But yeah, I feel like as long as you have a budget and you can afford your budget, go for it. Go for it. I think you'll never regret it. Unless you get like scammed. Some things maybe you'll regret, but generally you won't get scammed. Just hit up at izakaya and eat yakitori all night. That sounds good as well. Yakitori is so good too. I mean, I showed you guys like that restaurant I went to when I was on vacation with my family, and it was like the charcoal grilled chicken. That was so good. It was such a fancy place. Like it was such a fancy place, and like we just grilled the chicken. It was crazy. And then they gave us rice. Um, they gave us rice and like it was like a stone pot and it was like cooking as they gave it to us. They're like, oh, take this out and like there's like a timer and they're like, oh, in like this many minutes the rice will be ready. And it was like cooking. I was like, that's crazy. Speaking of expensive Japanese food in overseas countries, one of the places I know sells karaage for like $12. That's way too expensive. Yeah, $12 for karaage. That's not worth it at all. I mean, here, like they will sell like a lot of the popular ramen places are like $15, $20 for ramen. It's like it's so stupid because like in Japan you can get a really good bowl of ramen for less than $10. Like $20 is ridiculous. Um, like with the street tours in Tokyo where they take you to the bar and they talk about all the foreigner fees. No, yeah, don't get scammed. Yeah. I don't know what it's like as a foreigner, but yeah, don't pay more. Just be careful because the food in Japan is pretty cheap unless you're going to omakase and Michelin stars. What's rice? Who knows, Angel? I think it's like I think it's like potatoes, like mashed potatoes. I wish you could tack on foreigner fees. Could you imagine the outrage? Yeah, I mean it's pretty questionable. I mean, I've heard some places in Japan like it says like no foreigners, right? Like you try to go to a bar and they'll be like, "Oh, no foreigners, sorry." And like maybe they just like they might just be like, "Oh, we don't speak English, like sorry." But I think some of it's definitely like being a little bit racist, a little bit xenophobic for sure. But that's Japan. That's just how they are. It's not good, but it's no. It's good though, but like $12 is way too expensive. Hello, I'm a level 3. They'll lock the doors if you say that. They'll be like, oh, you're level 3? Sorry, the Square Enix cafe is just on the road. You open a cowboy only bakery. You stop them at the door and you check if they're a cowboy or not. And like you'll have like a hat stand where people can hang their cowboy hats. Shoots. Oh no, they're having a duel. It will have those like the doors from the Western place. Like the saloon doors that are like that like don't go all the way to the floor. I'll stand outside the izakaya like this. Yeah, you do it. You do it. They won't let you in. Show me a line dance to enter. True. Throw a lasso around this. Yeah, yeah, all good. Maybe it's like any one of them. I'll show them the famous Mijak man. You say like, "Hey, I know Miju Games," and then they'll let you in. They'll be like, "Oh, you're a friend of Miju Games? Welcome in." I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I'll put you on the VIP list for all of Japan. Don't worry. But I'm sure you'll find a nice izakaya where they'll let you in. I feel like um Chikano will just be like hitting up the izakaya, and then he'll be hitting up the izakaya, and he'll be at the car shop, at the weeb store. He would be at Akihabara, you know, and then buying clothes. Actually, will he be buying clothes? I don't know. Prove your knowledge of propane and propane. Yeah, right. They'll say she can't come in either. She's Canadian. They don't know. They don't know. For at least, I can have a conversation for like a minute without them thinking I'm a strange Japanese person. I can definitely. People don't know that I'm foreign until something comes up and I don't understand what's going on. Like I'll be like, they'll say something and I'm like, what is that word? I don't know. Catch me at Akihabara Super Potato. You'll see a stat there too. You're excited for a few new K-pop releases. Enjoy, enjoy. I hope they're good. Yeah, it's a new Joy album. Oh, really? Wait, did she have an album before? I feel like she hasn't, right? This is her first one. I don't know too much about Joy. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go to them. Maybe I'll have to go to eat some omakase. A cover album called Hello. Ooh. It was a But we support her. Oh no. That's okay. That's okay. You do plan on going clothes shopping? The flagship Uniqlo in Tokyo, looking for certain Seiko watch? Fancy. Glasses, denim jeans, and vintage clothing. Got an empty suitcase and you travel light. I hope you find everything you want. That sounds fun. I love going shopping in Tokyo for sure. It depends on the time though. Sometimes it doesn't vibe with me, you know. But I always go to Uniqlo. You gotta go to Uniqlo. We go to Uniqlo like once a week at least when I'm in Japan. I'm not a watch person though, as you can tell. I know Seiko is nice. Um, Uniqlo got the quality and deals. That's true. That's true. Yeah, when we go to Japan, we bring like omiyage, like we bring like souvenirs from, not souvenirs really, but we bring like a bunch of stuff from Canada. Like my family always wants, they want maple syrup, they want pistachios. My grandpa really likes vitamin C tablets. He always asks for those. So we go get those at Costco. And then we just get like snacks and stuff like that that is not that common in Japan. So we have like one suitcase that's just full of that, and then obviously we empty it all when we get there because like everyone, we gave all the stuff away, and then my mom will fill that up again with like food. Like it's mainly she buys a lot of weird stuff, honestly. The Tokyo Uniqlo is like 15 stories. Wait, I don't think I've been to that one. I don't think I've been to Uniqlo in Tokyo because I just go to Uniqlo at my mom's hometown. I don't go to Uniqlo in downtown Van. We have one at the mall in not downtown. Like I don't know if you know Metrotown. We have one there, and I think there must be one downtown. And there's a few in like other malls as well. There's probably one in Richmond. There's probably one in, yeah. There's probably a few around. Weird stuff. Like she buys like it's hard to explain in English. Like she buys a lot of like cooking supplies. Like she'll buy like dried shiitake mushrooms or dried fish. Like there's like little fish like this that she buys. Um, and basically just a bunch of like cooking ingredients. She'll buy green tea. Like well, a lot of stuff. Seaweed, stuff like that. It's a lot of like cooking supplies, I guess. KDA? Should we show them we do it every day? When will we have a KDA come back? They really need to come back. Like when I was watching K-pop Demon Hunters, it really seemed like when I was watching K-pop Demon Hunters, what was the first song? Like how it's done? That one sounded so much like a KDA song, and I'm like, man, I wish we could have a KDA come back. Yeah, it's one day, one day. But yeah, I do love Uniqlo. Maybe I'll save my Uniqlo trip though until I go to Japan because it's a lot cheaper there. Although the thing that bothers me is that like the sizing is a bit different in Japan, and a lot of times the sleeves are so short. I also have this problem. Like I buy something in Japan and the sleeve is like it's like an inch too short, and I'm like, oh, it's a bit annoying. But usually stuff is cheaper depending on the exchange rate, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's I really haven't gone that shopping that much though. Does it fit your freakishly long slimmer arm? I know they should think about me. You know. It's okay. It's okay. You ever seen the prices for like vintage band tees in Japan? Is it really expensive? I've never bought a vintage band tee. Like 800? I'm pretty sure there's stores here you could just buy them normally. No, they're not that expensive. Like $30 for like those. I mean, maybe there's like they're like especially vintage or like really nice ones. I don't know which ones go for the most money. They're vintage, I guess. Oh, maybe yeah, maybe the ones I see here are like new. 800. Meanwhile, just get a printer for like 20 B. Yeah, just get. Why are you paying so much for an old one when you can get a new one? You can go to the like if you want an old one so badly, go to the thrift store. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I could ever pay $800 for a band T-shirt. I already think merch is a little too expensive these days. Paying $800 is too much. These days they charge like $50, $60 for a shirt, and then like $80, $90 for a hoodie. Sometimes it's like 100 something for a hoodie at the merch stand. Then drag it through modern bleach, and now it's vintage, and now you can sell it for $800. Instant profit. That's the play. Fan merch is insanely expensive. It is. It is. I guess stuff is just expensive these days, but like there's no need to charge that much. And they're usually like really terrible quality too. Like it just like starts peeling off after a while, and it's like there's no need for that. Yeah, it's clothes are just I feel like clothes are just expensive these days, and they're all worse quality these days. Maybe that's why the vintage ones are so expensive. I'd rather just get an all black Uniqlo fit for deals. Exactly. Just get a Uniqlo Airism shirt. It can be on sale for like $19. It's not that bad. Um, there's some good deals. Cause like recently I was buying like Lululemon tops to go to Pilates, and then I realized I could just buy Uniqlo tops to go to Pilates, and it's like $15. It's so cheap. I think that's a better deal, honestly. Yeah, but these days, honestly, like I kind of like don't know where to buy clothes anymore, because like a lot of places are like either too cheap now or like too bad quality now, or it's like I don't really like their clothes. Like don't know what to do, but maybe I'll just find something online at some point. I have a lot of clothes already, so I'm kind of not buying a lot. Do they have TJ Maxx in Canada? No, we have Winners. I think it's the same thing, right? Like Winners and Home Sense, where it's like the clothes that came from the other stores, and now they're in the, yeah, you know what I mean? Like they didn't sell the clothes at the other store, so they sell them at Winners instead, like that. And welcome back, Rasu. Just reading some from messages from Triple S. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure Ratsu will be on board with that. I remember TJ Maxx as being the shop that your mom would take you, where she would refuse. My mom does like Winners, so maybe that is correct. You can get an outfit, a piece of furniture, and a candy bar in the same store. Yeah, that sounds like Winners. That sounds like Winners. I think it's the same thing. But you can do that also at Walmart. You can do that at Walmart. You could do that at the Canadian equivalent of Walmart, which is Real Canadian Superstore. You could do that there too. Actually, do they have furniture? They might not have furniture. Max Inistas, right? Or winners, winners. Probably the same as winter. No, winners, not winter. Yeah, it's a winter, not winter from Espa. Karina, no one even noticed my K-pop jaw surgery you guys were talking about in the Discord. You see my new V-line jaw? Look, I'm missing this jawbone. You guys didn't even notice? Imagine going to winners, but you're a loser. Can't relate. Can't relate. I've only ever been a winner. Rum is a paid chatting platform for every K-pop artist. Oh, I see. I see. So they send like messages to you. They're like, "Hey, fans," like that. And you have to pay for it. It's expensive. I feel like you can get things. Wait, that's the one where they have like the chat. They like send it on the chat. I think I know what you're talking about. You can chat limited up to 3 times. Whoa, that's crazy, actually. Do you think they actually write on them themselves? Or do you think sometimes the manager writes it? I mean, they can probably do it like once a day or whatever. I think I know you're talking because I always see like the screenshots of that chat app. But I guess I'm guessing it's that one then. I never knew what it was. Thought it was some sort of like I don't know. I thought it was like Kakao Talk or something. The 50-year-old geezer posing as Irene. They're like, "Hi, I'm Irene. Hey guys." There's a hate comment against Shinyu from Shu. They pay for the messaging app to leave a hate comment? Really? That's like degenerate behavior. You're paying for the hate comment. Come on. Surely they like moderate that, right? Can't they delete that? Your jaw looks similar to Jiwoo from Triple F. Just my jaw? Thank you. I don't know who that is, but it's a K-pop idol, so I'll take it as a compliment. You're back? What about Triple S? Rasu was reading some messages from... You can chat for a monthly subscription. You can send 3 messages to Triple S. Rasu's gonna be immediately on board with that. You're gonna be a super hater to pay to leave a negative comment. At that point, you're a fan. The line between a super hater and a fan is a thin line. Pay $5 a month to hate watch me. That's true. That's true. Triple S or shoes from Balenciaga. I think that costs way more than €5 a month. Shinyu is a Chinese member from Triple S. Are they being racist? Very, very classic K-pop hater behavior. Which member of Triple S or all of them? I don't know. How do you know Triple S is actually replying? Not that's what I said. I'm pretty sure it's like, so I'm sure they send it sometimes themselves, but I'm sure sometimes it's the manager. Like, how do you know? It's like that one time. It's that one time I like tweeted. I tweeted something. I tweeted something and like a hockey player like okay, this was back in the day when Twitter had favorites instead of likes, but they favorited it and I was like no way, or they retweeted it and I was like oh no way, and then I checked the profile and it's like managed by the manager. I was like oh okay, they don't actually spend their time on Twitter. You'll reply for free? No, you have to pay to reply. No, you gotta pay to send 3 messages a month. And then you can see the other people messaging. Oh, you'll be the employee that replies. Oh, okay, okay. You can pretend to be Shinyu from Triple S. Shinyu said, I hope you keep your mouth clean. I'll take a screenshot and send this to the company, rest assured. Yeah, is no one moderating the chat? Like people only send 3 messages a month. Surely someone can moderate it. I'm sure Ratzi will do it for free. That's kind of weird that they don't have anyone checking that. I guess she has to do herself. Shinyu's not getting paid enough for this to be the moderator of her from chat. Doesn't Triple S have a Discord server? Wait, but they're not on the Discord, right? Like, the Discord server, they just have official Discord servers. Like, there's like an official Le Seraphim or Twice, whatever. But like, you don't talk to the members on there, right? All 24 members got from each. There you go, Ratzi. You gotta pay for that from membership. Get the premium. The premium from. How much does it cost? How much does it cost to send 3 messages to a K-pop idol? What is the price for that? They do have official one, but not all members. I see. So we can't just talk to them on Discord. $72. I feel like you're making that up. $72 for 3 messages? I would say it's likely around $10 a message, so $30 a month. 24 times 3? I feel like it's $10. There's no way they charge $24 for a single message to Triple S. But people would pay. You gotta think about it from people like Ratzi exist. Ratzi would pay that. I don't think the Triple S members are in the Discord. It's more like fans to chat with each other and keep up with the Triple S related. But yeah, that's what I thought it was. I think that's what most of the Discords are. I don't think they actually have them. Like they're not actually there. That's what the from is for. You know, you can't. You gotta pay money for that. Need that Ratsy money, put the credit card down. It's too late. It's too late. Ratsy's already paying for it. $72 per month. You can buy 1K knife in CS2 with that money. I don't think $72 equals 1K. You'd have to be paying for like a long time. But you can do the math. I was actually very surprised at how much these knives cost. I know my brother used to have some and he would sell it. Like he would be like, "Oh, I sold this knife and then I bought this my PC part." I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." Wait, how much did that cost? I want to know. $72 for just over a year. Wait, we don't actually know $72. Angel just made that up. Wait, from subscription cost. Wait, from K-pop subscription cost. It's actually called from? I can't find it actually. Oh, here. Can anyone tell me what from subscription? Why I say 99 or 5.99? Hmm. 5.99. Okay, I cannot find it. You probably have to like search in Korean. Triple S also live streams on Cosmo app. Cosmo app is an app where you collect NFT photo cards called objects. Rarities like first class, special class, double class, and the most rare premier class. What? Triple S are doing NFTs? That's crazy. I feel like it's kind of scamming their fans, no? To do like NFT photo cards. At least with the real photo card, you get like photo cards are already quite expensive, but at least you're getting the card. Bought a knife back in a day for $200. Sold it later for $1,800. What? That's a huge profit. GG's. Now it's worth 1,500. I mean, you sold at the right time. Oh, 18. 108. Oh, so you lost some money. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, you only lost $20. That's not too bad. It could be worse. You're about to ruin your algorithm with this certain. No, they're gonna think I'm parasocial. They're gonna think I'm parasocial. They're gonna be like, ah, watch all these K-pop good morning videos, you know? Not just Triple S, but also arms them. I don't know I don't know how I feel about this NFT photo card thing, and that seems really scummy. It's probably not up to them though. It's probably not up to the idols, but still, it's really scummy from the companies. That would be like a huge scandal if it was in the West. You lost $20 and over 1,400 if you sold now. Too bad. Too bad. We were desperate for Ratsy. Yeah, I was gonna be very happy for you. They got $1,600. I looked at objects with my time for digital photo card. At least you're frugal about it, Ratsy. Proud of you. Don't buy the NFT photo cards. You're gonna be doing the burpees now. Yeah. I think Ratsy's too frugal to pay for the subscription anyway. He'll just DM the idols on Instagram for free. Triple S has a thing called Badge Wars, which is cool. They play silly games for some competition. Oh. They play silly games for like a game show. You excited for courses debut? I hope you enjoyed that. K-pop gets all of Ratsy's money. I mean, I think Ratsy's money is going to the people who sell those shirts that he keeps buying. The concert tickets. I mean, the concert tickets do go to the idols. It'll be the concert tickets and those T-shirts and the flags. So many flags. Um, do you giveaways on objects too, like live votes? I mean, if you get it for free, you get it for free. But I feel like charging the fans for like NFTs is kind of, I don't know. If you buy K-pop NFT, you have to do 5,000. Yeah, yeah. I think if you buy a K-pop NFT, you gotta do 5,000 burpees. There's a NFT. There's a crypto tax. You know, like it's like 10 burpees is normal, but then like the 500 multiplier crypto tax. You know. At the last celebrity actually messaged with a baseball player because he responded to other fan saying he didn't care about the fans' bet. It was funny. Did he respond? One time, okay, no, I was posting about Physical 100 on my Instagram, and I Jang from Physical 100 liked it twice, 2 times. So she was reading watching all my stories. Feel like if any one country was still go to MFT several years later after they died, it would be South Korea. Not South Korea. Not another L for South Korea. They gotta get it together. He did not as expected. I'm just a rando to him. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I never. I mean, one time, I gumdrop DM'd me back, but it was like she posted something on her story that you could like, you could like say something on the story, like you could like, there's like a prompt on the story. I think that was why, and it was on like her private Instagram, so I think there was less people, and she's not like like a K-pop idol. It's a bit easier to get a response. You can trade in or gift object. Are you being paid by objects? This is a lot of objects promotion. Do you have a deal with them? Are they giving you a commission with the NFTs? It's yeah, I feel like when I was a kid, maybe I would sometimes tweet stuff to like people, like celebrities and stuff I like, and sometimes I would get response. You actually can get a response. I mean, it depends who it is. If it's like Taylor Swift, probably not. But like, a smaller person, and blink twice at the object people with a gun to your head. Maybe, maybe. Have you seen the new O11D Mini V2? What does that mean? Is that a computer? Is that a mini PC? I'm guessing that's what it is. My PC is still going on. What I've noticed about my PC recently? Whenever I start it up and whenever I log in, it's so slow. It takes like minutes to log in. I type in my password, I press enter, and then like 3 minutes later, it actually opens up. And then I Googled and they're like, oh, you have, they're like, oh, you have, like some people are like, oh, you have too many startup apps. I don't have that many startup apps. It's like really slow all of a sudden. It's version 2 of the O11 mini. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have known. uh, it's an anime. That could be a K-pop group. Sometimes K-pop groups have names like that. Like you're like, oh, you guys heard of the new debut? Then wait, let me find it. Have you seen the new debut of the O11D Mini V2? That would actually be a K-pop group. 45 liters. How is this mini? Is it? I've never tried to fill my PC with water to see how many liters it holds. Your your GPU seems to be dying. Oh yeah, 1050 is probably dying. Yeah, that's fairly old. Corey just rounds up a group of 5 girls, puts her name in a name generator, and boom, K-pop debut. You gotta have like a crazy name, you know? It's gotta be like a math equation. Or like a nonsensical name, or like, okay. They just kind of like look around, they're like, this group will be called Lip Gloss Fan. It'll be like something like that. The lip gloss girls. That could be a new K-pop name. Your case is 15 liters for comparison. That is a lot smaller. That is 1/3 of the size. My favorite member, AMD 1040. True, true. When you upgrade, you have to take your old GPU. I think Angel already claimed it, yeah. Lip gloss. Yeah, true, true. It would have to have a lot of random letters in it. Or like, you know, the weird, like, you know, aespa has that AE, you know, like maybe like some sort of accent or something. A Hoff exists and it means all-time Hall of Famer, or 9 in Korean. All time. I mean, they really put the T, like they really snuck the T in there. Baby Monster. Baby Monster is not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. You can have all but the GPU. That's kind of necessary. I don't know. Yeah, aespa. That's how they write their name. But I don't think anyone actually writes it like that. Cause like, how do you get that letter on your keyboard? How did you type that? Did you look it up? Did you Google aespa? Or did you Google like the AE thingy? VCHA rebranded to Girl Set. Those are both bad. I never liked the name VCHA. It sounds weird. It sounds like a yeah, it sounds like a computer part or something. They went with Baby Monster because they're a young group and something. Not the children. Not the children. Stop comparing them to babies. You have AE, the O, and the A on your keyboard, the Norwegian letter. Oh, not the Norwegian keyboard. That's why you have it. Especially don't know. Maybe they're Norwegian at heart. Maybe that can be your new K-pop stan. aespa. I'm sure there's a group with that O with the line in it. I'm sure there's a group that has that, surely. Isn't there an idol called like Bjorn? Isn't that an idol? I swear. Am I making this up? Oh, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there is though. Now the groups was a name with special character style. Yeah, it's hard to type for these people, you know? Bjorn is the least idol name you've heard of it. Like, there's surely someone named Bjorn. I could be wrong. Maybe I just made that up. I know, maybe it's a band. If you took the R, I don't know, it would just be no way. That's true. That's crazy. I'm sure Zirconia has never once thought of that. Oh yeah, Luna has a weird letter. It's Bjork? Is there someone named Bjork? That's worse. There's no, really? I'm sure there is. They have weird names. Norwegian dogs feel like Bjork. That's good actually. I don't know if they're Norwegian. They're probably not actually Norwegian. I don't think there is a Norwegian idol. I know there's a Russian idol. Teen Top is a fine name. Despite having one of the worst oh no, not a teenager emo. Wait, I can't even read it. Norwegian emo boy emotion. What? Next generation talent object praise. That cannot be real, Star. You made that up. What the hell? That's why I always think. I mean, I'm like 99% I'm sure I'm right, but like they definitely like make the name first and then they come up with the acronym later. Or they come up with the where'd the G go? Yeah, how did the next where's the next generation? Where's the G generation? It's that's so much worse. It's not like they needed the generation there because it's not even a sentence. It doesn't make sense in the first place. That's so awful. That was the worst one I've heard now. I'm gonna remember that, Star. Thank you. From Miss 9 has an underscore is not too bad. Russian idols? Yeah, there's one girl who's Russian. I forgot her name. Teen G top, but the G is silent. Oh no. I feel like I feel like Chikano, the Konian did not tell you what you asked for. I feel like he's trolling you. Yeah, I feel like he's lying. Put it into Google Translate, Chikano. He actually did. Is that actually correct? I feel like I wouldn't trust that. Bjork is a famous Icelandic electronic pop artist. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not a K-pop idol. Probably means like I'm level 30 Probably means I'm extra stinky. I'm an extra stinky American. Um, yeah, some of these K-pop names are crazy. I think like they definitely just make up the name later, you know? Where it's like, you know, like the example I was gave is like 17. There's not 17 members, there's 13 members. They're like, "Oh, it's 17 members or 13 members, 3 subunit and then like one is a fans or like something like that." It's like something like that. I'm like, "You obviously came up with that later. Like stop lying." Like you just wanted to name the group 17. You didn't want to name it 13, okay? And then you just tried you got the 13 members and then you just added stuff until it added to 17. Like you clearly just made that up. Like I feel like they should just not have acronyms. You know, like they should or I mean like sometimes you can have acronyms, but I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes they're really pushing it. Once I get married to a Norwegian, you're gonna move to Draconian's Hood and open a taco shop. That would sell, yeah. You gotta sell on taco for dog. There's a group called Next to You with the Russian Idol. It must be the one Russian Idol I'm thinking. There can't be more than one Russian Idol. Indie bands just have weird band names and own it and never try to. Yeah, just don't explain it. Like if you're like, hey, I want to name my group Teen Top. You don't need to have an acronym. The acronym makes it worse. Like, you just call your group 17. We have 13 members. So what? You know? Um, Call it No Way Taco. Yeah, that's a good one. Unbelievable Perfect 10. Members? Where, where do the members go? Teenagers, idol. Why do they keep adding? Why do they keep adding? Um, like like what? Where do the members go? They just keep they make an acronym, but it doesn't actually fit in the thing. There's a silent M. Indie bands have strange song title name. True, true. Or emo bands as well. Google says there's 8 Russian idols. No, she's like a solo artist. The blonde girl. Maybe that doesn't narrow it down. Miju, have you hired any Korean groups that have a long name? Well, now I do. Now I've heard many. Uplotion? No, not Uplotion. Taco Two's dog. Yes, Taco Two's dog. Shout out to Surfin' Stevens, best album Illinois, and the incredibly long song names on it. I mean, I'm a Fall Out Boy fan, so I'm also used to the song names. They're very long. They're like a full sentence, like a paragraph, you know? Is it Lana? It's Lana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one. Now she sounds familiar. I'd flip them, and each time we go, voila, let's go. You get a raise for that? Yeah, yeah, that's good. She's not blonde. Wait, am I not thinking about Lana? There's one K-pop idol. She's like quite well known. The blonde one. Let me look this up. She's Russian. Russian K-pop idol. Russian roulette K-pop. Maybe she's not Russian. I'm gonna search white K-pop idol. Is that weird? Fully white K-pop idol. Who? I forgot her name. I forgot her name. She was. Wait. Let's see. Controversial white K-pop idol. Who is she? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's Lana. It's Lana. Yeah, she was in Black Swan, right? Oh, she's not blonde. You're right. She's very brunette. She's very brunette. You're sorry. I thought she was blonde. Maybe she was probably blonde at some point, man. K-pop idols are always changing their hair colors. Yeah, it's kind of maybe it's time to expand your company to Norway, and then expand to tacos. Taking over. We're the first Mexican to step foot on Norwegian soil. You're gonna colonize Norway. Um, Google AI says Lana, but Google AI says also says wrong 60% of the time. That's true. She wasn't in Black Swan. Was Black Swan the one with the black idol? And that was like really on the nose? Is that what it was? I don't think she's still active. I think Lana is still active. They changed their hair and they play Where's Waldo with the I know. They're always changing their hair, man. The Konian's phrase works, and I get married, it might just happen. There you go. Just don't come here in the winter. Just not driving in it. Yeah, just take the bus. I don't know. I don't know what you do in Norway, but you could just walk, I'm sure. It's I don't think us Pacific Northwesterners are prepared for the Norwegian winter. But I'm sure you do fine. The power the power of love with you and your new Norwegian wife will work out for you. Black Clown is still active. Oh, okay, okay. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Thanks. Lana was in the Russia World Cup soccer special. That's her music. Oh yeah, I love watching that every year. The Russian World Cup soccer special. My favorite. The tram. Oh, sorry, the tram. My bad. You guys know we're always watching that. The Russian World Cup. You know the World Cup, but only Russia. No, no, no. I don't think I've watched a World Cup before. But there's gonna be one in Vancouver, sort of. So I guess I'll see that. Gonna go to Russia too. That would be sick. Yeah, I think it depends. It depends. Speaking of tram, how would you solve the trolley problem? You're asking me how I'd solve the trolley problem? I wouldn't touch the lever. I think it feels different to even if it's the same amount of life. I feel like actively killing someone is different than just letting someone die. But if it was someone I knew on the tracks, if there was Luca on one track and 100 people on the other track, I would switch the tracks. Um, my bad caps, Russia, which is very enthusiastic. The Russia World Cup definitely wasn't a desperate attempt at sports washing, brought out about by obvious corruption. But even isn't the normal World Cup already corrupt? Like I thought FIFA was just very corrupt as well. 100 gorillas versus one Luca. If Luca could see, he'd win. Absolutely, absolutely. If Luca's just nerfed right now because he can't. He's blind. Also, he's going a bit deaf. He can't hear. So it's not good. He's double nerfed. Before laughably corrupt. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe it's just if they're already corrupt, if you corrupt a corrupt place, is it more corrupt? I don't know. Luca rolling the nat ones on perception for real, yeah. But he is very persuasive, you know, because he's a dog. He can just be cute. If I ever get cancer, my doctor better refer to as a nerve and not cancer. Chikana, you've been nerfed. I mean, would you have been nerfed? I feel like you're being like, I don't know what a good uh you got stage 3 nerfed. Oh no. Hopefully debuff. Yeah, it's a bit of a debuff, honestly. Like no one's nerfing you. I don't know. It's kind of both, whatever. Let's just hope you don't get nerfed or debuffed. It's a targeted nerf. You were getting too strong. So you have Kansas as a debuff this patch. Oh no. Maybe they can patch it. Yeah, true. You just have to wait for the next patch, and you'll get buffed again. It's like you got to rebalance it out. You know. You were just getting too strong, and they had to stop you. I'm sure maybe when all the doctors start being Gen Z, you know, I mean all the doctors start being Gen Z, they'll start speaking like that to us. Need doctors with good QA. Can't let those bugs in there. Um, Kaizen Co. That's a bit of a stretch, Angel. It's a bit of a stretch. Your other joke before was better. Can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was now. But it was good. It was good. I remember that it was good, and that's what matters. But we got a patch in the works. Get some chemo. That'll be the next patch, you know? Angel, is that not enough for you? Do you even remember what your joke was? I don't even know. I feel like we will not remember. Yeah, I can't find it. I scrolled back through your messages a little bit. Cannot find it. It was good though. You can hold on to that. Ah! I threw my slipper. She's kind of sitting in the doctor's office going, "Oh no, am I unk? What?" Um. Oh my god, I would not be able to handle that doctor's visit. I'd be like, "Your legs are cooked." Oh no. That'd be. I mean, honestly, that might soften the blow. Like if someone told me your lungs are cooked, like, hey man, like, like, bro, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your lungs are pretty cooked. Maybe in like 10 years from now, when all of us young people can be doctors, and then, you know, and then like, we'll the doctors will start communicating like that. What about Neutral Milk Hotel? I think there's many groups that have disbanded while their members are still active. I don't think you could really say eyes. Would I say that? No. I just want to be a medical transcriptionist and fill it with tons of like what is a medical transcriptionist? Is that a thing? I guess for people who like forget. There's no transcriber in the room when I'm at the doctor, okay? Is Eyes One the most talented? I think they have a lot of members that are talented, but I wouldn't say like they're like brimming with talent. You know, like it's like I'm sure there's other people. Like it's a group? No, I don't think it's true. You're saying every group ever. Or you're just saying K-pop groups. Just gonna once again LARPing wanting to be a scribe, true. They type up transcriptions for doctors. Like where? I've never seen this in action. Is that LARPing? Yeah, apparently it's LARPing. Angel sees someone like doing their job, like they're in the courtroom, the stenographer's there, and they're like, "This person's LARPing." The police is writing them a parking ticket. Angel's like, "Man, stop LARPing as a scribe." The judge is more of a, that's true. They wear like the robes and stuff. That's pretty LARPy. I can't lie. Those leopard games had your slang in them, they'd be playable. Have you ever played Life is Strange? And they're like, Chloe's like, "Oh, Max, that hella power you have is hella crazy." It's so bad. You should listen to some of the dialogue in Life is Strange. It was made by a French company, and they like it's like a bunch of middle-aged French men trying to write American teenagers, and like Chloe says hella every other sentence. Middle of a homicide case, a prosecution lawyer start LARPing. Are you saying Angel's gonna be in a multiple homicide case? Life is Strange. It's like WP suburb would sub. What are you saying? What's WP? Role play. Role. No, I don't know. Chloe is hella annoying. She is. I don't like her. I'm not a big Chloe fan. For all the Life is Strange people out there, I'm not a big fan of Chloe. Yeah, it's So I think the slang, well played, well played suburb slang. It doesn't make any sense though. That can't be right. And I don't think Chicano says that in his games. I don't think he's throwing GG. Well played. White people. Oh, maybe white people. That actually might be right. Is that no? I've never seen white people being having a you hella new. Yeah, you hella new. You don't want to sound offensive to white people? White people? uh, well, I've never seen white people this is shortened like that. When's that emote? Who would be the face of white people happy? I mean, Istat could make one. He is a white people happy enjoyer. And he's white. He could make it. He could I wanna see Istat's face stretched out like this. That'd be good. That'd be good. It would be so funny. White people have it's already an emote. Really? Istat stretch is so funny. Yeah, we gotta see that. Sounds like a Gwen made emote. We should need a picture of you looking real happy. It's just a bunch of happy stock image happy stock image WPs. I gotta see this emote. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I want the okay. We'll clip it. We'll clip it and send it to Gwen. We'll see. We'll see. When were you the most in life? It's when Carlac. Actually, I don't think Carlac has started the romance yet, right? When Carlac, when you the romance arc. When you played GTA 2000, true. He must have been so happy then. He was the only one to ever play that game. He's famous. Before he's probably super happy. Yeah, or when he's in Super Potato. We just gotta get a picture of him in his natural Super Potato habitat. Before Miju and after Miju time, he was very happy before he met me. Now he's just terrible. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've only ever seen like a handful of clips of his stream before I was there. We'll see. It was all downhill. Isn't that the same for all of you guys? Or doing his taxes or baking bread? I don't think he's white people happy when doing his taxes. When eating pho, true. I had pho last week. It was good. It was good. Now I want pho. What are you guys all eating for lunch? I'll have lunch pretty soon. Friend. No, don't do it, Angel. Don't do it. Isn't it pronounced pho? Don't. I want pho. I do too. But I had it last week, and you can't eat too much pho. It's dangerous. We know this. But yeah, I'll probably I'll probably leave it here for today. I have some other stuff to get done, and we're streaming again. We're yapping away again tomorrow, probably. So go get some pho. Enjoy your lunch. Get 3 burgers from A&W. That must have been expensive, man. You just went and pizza is That pizza is so weird. Why do you keep making pizza like that? Um. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching today. Gatekeeping the pronunciation of a word that isn't pronounced the way it's spelled. It's just, I mean, I'm sure Norwegian has that too. But he said I forgot the bananas. What? Oh my gosh. Ratzi, your pizza is a crime. I'm gonna tag Elisa in that. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific for some more just chatting, of course. Join the Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. But if not, have a great rest of your weekend. Later, dogs.